You wake up every day with a choice, a chance to step into the person you're meant to be. No one else can do it for you. The world is filled with noise, distractions, and the constant pull to compare yourself to others. But here's the truth. No one has your story, your strengths, or your unique ability to rise above challenges. The real competition isn't out there. It's within you. Every moment of your life so far has prepared you for today. Everything you've overcome, every lesson learned, every hardship endured, has brought you to this point. And the question is simple. Will you take this opportunity, or will you let it pass you by? Greatness isn't something reserved for a select few. It's not handed out like a prize at the end of a race. It's earned by those who choose to show up, give their best, and refuse to settle for less than they're capable of. Let's get one thing straight. You don't have to be perfect. Perfection is an illusion, a moving target that no one ever hits. What matters is progress, taking one step forward, then another, even when it feels hard, even when doubt creeps in. What matters is showing up for yourself, day after day, because you deserve it. It's easy to let excuses take the wheel. I'll start tomorrow. I'm not ready. Or, what if I fail? These are the whispers of fear, the voice of hesitation trying to keep you small. But you weren't made to play small. You were made to grow, to learn, to face challenges head-on, and transform them into stepping stones. Look back for a moment, not to dwell, but to see how far you've come. Think of the battles you fought, the times you wanted to give up but didn't. Those moments weren't just struggles, they were proof of your strength, evidence of your resilience. And if you could get through those, why not today? Why not take the next step toward the life you deserve? You don't need anyone else's permission to pursue your best. Too often, we wait for validation, for someone to tell us we're worthy, capable, or enough. But waiting is a trap. The only approval you need is your own. The only person who needs to believe in you is you. Marcus Aurelius, one of history's greatest Stoic philosophers, said it best. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. What happens around you might be beyond your control, but your thoughts, your choices, your actions, those are yours. And when you take ownership of them, there's nothing you can't overcome. Greatness doesn't come from luck or talent alone. It comes from discipline, from showing up when it's uncomfortable, from pushing through when it's easier to quit. It's built brick by brick, in the quiet moments when no one is watching. You don't need to make grand gestures or dramatic changes overnight. What matters is consistency, choosing to do one thing better today than you did yesterday. Think of the people you admire, the ones who seem to move through life with confidence and purpose. They weren't born that way. They worked for it. They made the decision again and again to embrace growth, to let go of excuses, and to strive for more. And if they can do it, so can you. This isn't about competing with others. It's about rising to your own potential. Comparison is a thief that robs you of joy and focus. Your journey is yours alone, and no one else can walk it for you. The goal isn't to be better than someone else. It's to be better than you were yesterday. To be proud of the effort you put in, regardless of the outcome. It's easy to get caught up in what you lack, what you haven't achieved yet. But stop for a moment and focus on what you have. The strength to take action, the ability to grow, the chance to try again. These are gifts, and they're worth more than any fleeting recognition or praise. Your best isn't a fixed point. It's something you create, moment by moment, choice by choice. Some days it will feel easy, like you're unstoppable. Other days it will feel like a struggle just to keep going. But both days matter. Both days are part of your story, and both teach you something valuable. Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes it's quiet, steady, and unshakable. It's the decision to keep moving forward when everything in you says to stop. It's choosing faith in your own ability, even when the outcome is uncertain. And that kind of courage, that quiet strength, is what builds a life of meaning and purpose. The beauty of today is that it's yours to shape. The past is done, the future is unwritten, and this moment is all you have. How will you use it? Will you let it slip away, or will you claim it as an opportunity to grow, to push yourself, to step into the person you were always meant to be? The great philosopher Epictetus reminded us that, first, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. It's not enough to want something, you have to act. You have to take the steps, make the sacrifices, and do the work. But in doing so, you become stronger, wiser, and more capable. So start where you are, with what you have. Don't wait for the perfect circumstances or the right moment, because the perfect time is now. Start small if you need to, but start. The tiniest spark can ignite a wildfire of transformation. And when doubt whispers in your ear, when fear tells you to hold back, remind yourself of this. You are capable. You are resilient. You are worthy of the effort it takes to become your best. This isn't about anyone else. This is about you, your life, your journey, your choice. Let today be the day you step forward with intention, with confidence, and with the unshakable belief that you have everything it takes to succeed. Not because someone else said so, but because you decided it for yourself. Because, deep down, you know it's true. Greatness isn't out of reach. It's already within you, waiting for you to claim it. So take a deep breath, stand tall, and move forward. The path is yours to walk, and the best version of you is waiting just ahead. Now, let's begin. You've taken the first step, acknowledging that the strength to grow, thrive, and excel has always been within you. Now, it's time to unlock that power by focusing on one of the most transformative forces in your life: self-belief. The world may try to convince you otherwise, but the truth is unshakable. When you trust yourself, when you see your own worth clearly, you become unstoppable. Self-belief isn't just a nice thought or a motivational buzzword. It's a quiet force that determines how you show up for yourself every single day. It's not loud or arrogant. It doesn't need to be shouted from the rooftops. It's a steady, grounded trust in your ability to figure things out, no matter the circumstances. It's what pushes you to try again after failure, to stand tall when life feels overwhelming, and to keep moving forward when the path ahead is uncertain. This belief doesn't happen overnight. It's built over time, shaped by your experiences and choices. Every time you show yourself that you can handle more than you thought, every time you overcome a challenge, and every time you refuse to give up, you lay another brick in the foundation of your self-belief. Your mind listens to the stories you tell yourself. If you constantly replay doubts, fears, or the times you fell short, you're building a narrative of failure. But if you choose to focus on your strengths, your progress, and the moments when you defied the odds, you create a powerful story of resilience and capability. The key is intentionality. Your inner dialogue is not random. It's something you can shape. The belief in yourself starts with recognizing your inherent worth. It's not tied to achievements, titles, or how others perceive you. It's about understanding that you have value simply because you exist. This might sound simple, but it's often the hardest truth to internalize. The world constantly measures success by external markers, but true confidence comes from within. When you stop chasing validation and start valuing your unique journey, you free yourself to grow. Confidence is built through action. It's not something you wait for, it's something you create. Every small promise you keep to yourself strengthens your trust. Wake up when you said you would. Finish the task you started. Take one step toward your goals, even if it's small. These actions compound over time, creating a sense of reliability in yourself. You'll start to see that you are someone who follows through, someone who gets things done. Doubt often creeps in when we compare ourselves to others. The world is noisy, filled with people showcasing their highlights and successes. But comparison is a trap. It shifts your focus outward instead of inward. True self-belief comes from understanding that your journey is uniquely yours. No one else has lived your experiences, faced your challenges, or grown in your exact way. When you stop looking sideways and start focusing on your own growth, you reclaim your power. Failure is an inevitable part of life, but it doesn't define you. What matters is how you respond. Self-belief isn't about avoiding mistakes. It's about trusting that you'll learn and recover from them. Each setback is a chance to grow stronger. Instead of seeing failure as a sign to stop, view it as a stepping stone, a necessary part of progress. When you start reframing failure as feedback, you remove its power to hold you back. Fear often disguises itself as logic, whispering that you're not ready or that you might fail. But fear thrives on inaction. The antidote is movement. Even the smallest step forward sends a message to yourself: I'm capable. I can handle this. Action breeds confidence, and confidence quiets fear. Self-belief also grows when you surround yourself with the right people. Those who uplift, encourage, and challenge you to be better are invaluable. Conversely, distancing yourself from those who feed doubt or negativity is an act of self-respect. Your environment matters, and cultivating a circle that supports your growth is one of the most powerful ways to strengthen your belief in yourself. The words you speak to yourself shape your reality. Pay attention to your inner dialogue. Are you your own biggest critic or your most loyal supporter? It's easy to fall into the trap of negative self-talk, but you can rewrite the script. When doubt creeps in, counter it with evidence of your strength. Remind yourself of the obstacles you've overcome, the skills you've developed, and the times you rose above challenges. Visualization is another powerful tool for building self-belief. When you vividly picture yourself succeeding, whether it's acing a presentation, completing a goal, or handling a difficult situation, you prime your mind to make it happen. Athletes and performers use this technique because it works. Seeing yourself succeed reinforces the belief that you can. Setting boundaries is an often overlooked aspect of self-belief. When you respect your time, energy, and needs, you send a message to yourself that you matter. Saying no to what doesn't serve you isn't selfish. It's an act of self-trust. It shows that you value your goals and well-being enough to protect them. Patience is crucial on this journey. Building self-belief is not a one-time event, but a continuous process. There will be days when doubt feels louder than confidence, and that's okay. What matters is persistence, choosing to show up for yourself even when it feels hard. Over time, these small acts of faith in yourself create an unshakable foundation. Gratitude can also play a surprising role in strengthening self-belief. When you focus on what's going well, your progress, your strengths, your opportunities, you shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance. Gratitude reminds you of what you've already achieved and reinforces the belief that you can achieve more. Another powerful way to reinforce self-belief is through mastery. Developing a skill or achieving competence in an area of your life boosts your confidence. It could be something big, like advancing in your career, or small, like learning to cook a new recipe. Every time you prove to yourself that you can learn and grow, you add another layer to your belief in your abilities. Self-belief isn't about ignoring your weaknesses, it's about embracing them. When you accept that you're a work in progress, you free yourself from the pressure of perfection. Growth happens in the space where you acknowledge your flaws but refuse to be defined by them. Trusting yourself also means taking ownership of your choices. Blaming circumstances or others for your setbacks diminishes your power. When you take responsibility, you take control. You recognize that while you can't always control what happens, you can control how you respond. Time is one of your greatest assets, and how you use it reflects your belief in yourself. Investing time in your growth, whether through learning, reflection, or taking action, sends a powerful message that you're worth the effort. Wasting time, on the other hand, erodes your confidence. Rest is just as important as action. Pushing yourself constantly without allowing for recovery leads to burnout, which undermines self-belief. Giving yourself permission to rest shows that you value your well-being. It's not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of wisdom. As you build self-belief, you'll start to notice a shift. Challenges that once felt insurmountable will become manageable. Opportunities that once seemed out of reach will feel attainable. This isn't magic. It's the result of consistent effort, of showing up for yourself every day. The journey to self-belief is deeply personal, but it's also universal. Every great leader, thinker, and achiever has faced moments of doubt. What sets them apart is their decision to keep going. They chose to believe in themselves, even when the odds were against them. Your story is still being written, and you hold the pen. The power of self-belief is not just about achieving goals, it's about becoming the kind of person who trusts themselves to rise, no matter what. It's about walking through life with the quiet confidence that you can handle whatever comes your way. Each day is a new opportunity to reinforce this belief. Start small, stay consistent, and watch as your self-trust grows. It won't always be easy, but it will always be worth it. You are your greatest ally, and the strength you need is already within you. Keep moving forward, one step at a time. This is your journey, and you are more than capable of walking it. The next chapter of your life begins now, built on the unshakable foundation of self-belief. The foundation of self-belief you've built is not just about thinking differently, it's about living differently. Every belief you hold must translate into action, or it remains dormant. Now, it's time to step into a life of excellence, a life where every decision, every effort, and every moment reflects your highest standards. Excellence isn't about perfection, nor is it something achieved by chance. It's the consistent choice to bring your best to whatever you do. This is not about external accolades or recognition, but about internal alignment, living in a way that makes you proud of the person you are becoming. Excellence begins with clarity. Without knowing what your highest standards are, it's impossible to embody them. It requires deep self-reflection and honesty. What do you truly value? What principles guide your actions? Excellence isn't an abstract idea. It's a commitment to align your behavior with those principles every day. When you define what excellence means to you, it gives your life direction and purpose. It simplifies decisions because you filter everything through the lens of your values. This clarity allows you to move through life with confidence, knowing that every action you take is meaningful and deliberate. Living with excellence means showing up fully in everything you do, no matter how small the task may seem. It's in the way you greet others, the effort you put into your work, and the care you show in your relationships. Excellence doesn't depend on the size of the task, but on the intention behind it. When you give your best effort in every situation, you train yourself to operate at a higher level. Over time, this builds a habit of excellence that becomes second nature. Discipline is a key component of excellence. It's easy to perform well when motivation is high, but excellence requires consistency even on the days when motivation is absent. Discipline is the bridge between your goals and your actions. It keeps you focused when distractions arise and pushes you to follow through on commitments, no matter how challenging they may be. Each time you honor your commitments, you reinforce the belief that you're capable of more. Discipline is not about rigidity, but about creating structure in your life that supports your aspirations. Excellence also involves attention to detail. Small things matter more than most people realize, whether it's double-checking your work, listening attentively during a conversation, or taking care of your health. These seemingly minor actions accumulate into something greater. Attention to detail is a sign of respect for yourself, for others, and for the work you produce. It shows that you care enough to go beyond the bare minimum, that you value quality over shortcuts. Excellence is found in the effort you invest, even when no one else is watching. To embody your higher standards daily, you must also cultivate focus. In a world filled with endless distractions, the ability to concentrate on what truly matters is a rare and powerful skill. Excellence requires you to prioritize, choosing depth over breadth, purpose over noise. This means setting boundaries to protect your time and energy, saying no to what doesn't align with your goals, and committing fully to the tasks that do. Focus is not just about productivity, it's about presence. When you are fully engaged in the moment, you bring more value to everything you do. Excellence demands resilience. Life will challenge you, and setbacks are inevitable. What sets those who live with excellence apart is their ability to persevere in the face of adversity. Resilience is built by embracing challenges as opportunities to grow, by learning from failures rather than being defeated by them. It's about adapting when things don't go as planned and finding ways to move forward despite obstacles. Resilience isn't just about surviving difficult times. It's about thriving through them and emerging stronger on the other side. Another cornerstone of excellence is integrity. Without it, success is hollow. Integrity means staying true to your values, even when it's inconvenient or difficult. It's about doing what's right, not what's easy, and ensuring that your actions align with your words. People who live with integrity build trust, not only with others, but with themselves. When you act with integrity, you strengthen your self-respect, and that respect radiates outward, inspiring those around you. Excellence and integrity are inseparable because true greatness cannot exist without honesty and authenticity. Growth is a lifelong pursuit for those who strive for excellence. Stagnation is the enemy of progress, and continuous learning is the antidote. Living with excellence means constantly seeking to expand your knowledge, skills, and perspective. This requires humility, the willingness to acknowledge that you don't know everything, and the openness to learn from anyone, regardless of their status or background. Growth also involves feedback. Constructive criticism is not a threat to your self-worth, but a tool for improvement. Those who welcome feedback grow faster and achieve more because they are willing to confront their blind spots. Excellence also requires mindfulness. When you are present in the moment, you can fully engage with whatever you are doing. Mindfulness enhances your focus, improves your decision-making, and allows you to perform at your best. It's about being aware of your thoughts, emotions, and actions, and aligning them with your highest standards. Mindfulness also helps you appreciate the process of striving for excellence rather than being fixated solely on the outcome. When you learn to find joy in the effort itself, you create a sustainable path to success. Living with excellence means leading by example. Your actions speak louder than your words, and the way you conduct yourself sets the tone for those around you. Whether in your family, workplace, or community, embodying excellence inspires others to raise their standards. Leadership isn't about authority, it's about influence. When you consistently show up as your best self, you create a ripple effect that encourages others to do the same. This kind of leadership is rooted in service, not seeking personal gain, but striving to make a positive impact. Self-care is another essential aspect of excellence. To perform at your highest level, you must take care of your physical, mental, and emotional well-being. This means prioritizing rest, nutrition, exercise, and stress management. Self-care is not indulgence, it's preparation. When you are healthy and balanced, you have the energy and clarity to bring your best to every area of your life. Excellence is not sustainable without self-care, because neglecting yourself eventually leads to burnout and diminished performance. Generosity is an often overlooked component of excellence. True greatness is not just about achieving for yourself, but about lifting others along the way. Generosity can take many forms: sharing knowledge, offering support, or simply being kind. When you give without expecting anything in return, you create value that extends far beyond yourself. Generosity enriches your relationships, strengthens your character, and adds meaning to your life. It transforms success from a personal achievement into a shared experience that benefits everyone around you. Excellence requires adaptability. The world is constantly changing, and rigid thinking leads to stagnation. To embody your highest standards, you must be willing to evolve, to let go of what no longer serves you, and to embrace new ways of thinking and doing. Adaptability doesn't mean compromising your values. It means finding innovative ways to uphold them in different circumstances. It's about staying open to possibilities, remaining curious, and being willing to experiment and learn. Accountability is another hallmark of excellence. Taking responsibility for your actions, decisions, and outcomes is empowering because it puts you in control of your life. Accountability means owning your mistakes and learning from them, rather than deflecting blame or making excuses. It also means holding yourself to the commitments you make, even when it's difficult. When you are accountable, you build credibility with others and trust in yourself. Living with excellence also means embracing gratitude. Gratitude shifts your perspective from what you lack to what you have. It helps you see the opportunities in front of you and appreciate the progress you've made. Gratitude is not passive. It's an active choice to focus on the positive aspects of your life, no matter the challenges. This mindset fuels your motivation and reinforces your commitment to living with excellence. Excellence requires courage. It takes courage to set high standards for yourself, to step outside your comfort zone, and to take risks in pursuit of your goals. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to act despite it. Every time you face your fears and take bold action, you strengthen your resolve and expand your potential. Courage is what transforms dreams into reality and aspirations into achievements. Living with excellence is not about grand gestures or perfection. It's about the consistent, intentional choice to align your actions with your highest standards every day. It's about showing up fully, giving your best effort, and refusing to settle for mediocrity. When you commit to this way of life, you not only transform yourself, but also inspire others to rise to their own potential. Excellence is not a destination, it's a journey that begins anew each day. By choosing to live with excellence, you create a life of purpose, impact, and fulfillment, leaving a legacy that extends far beyond yourself. When you commit to living with excellence, every action becomes meaningful, and every choice carries the weight of your highest standards. But excellence is only as powerful as the moment you choose to act. Waiting for the right time, the perfect conditions, or a sign from the universe often leads to nothing but missed opportunities. The truth is, the moment you have right now is the only one guaranteed to you, and it holds infinite potential. This is where your power lies, not in the future you hope for or the past you dwell on, but in the present, where decisions are made, actions are taken, and lives are shaped. The present moment is not just a fleeting point in time, it's the stage upon which everything unfolds. This is the space where you can create, influence, and decide. Too often we get trapped in the cycle of someday. Someday we'll start the project. Someday we'll speak up. Someday we'll take the risk. But someday never comes because it's a concept, not a reality. The present moment, however, is tangible and it demands your attention. Every second you spend waiting is a second you'll never get back. The time to act is always now, not because it's convenient, but because it's all you truly have. Acting in the present requires clarity of purpose. When you understand what truly matters to you, distractions lose their power and procrastination fades away. Purpose is like a compass. It gives direction to your actions, ensuring that what you do aligns with who you want to become. When you act with purpose, every moment feels significant because it contributes to a larger vision. This doesn't mean waiting until you've figured everything out. Start with what you know now and let your purpose evolve through action. The process of doing often brings clarity that thinking alone cannot achieve. Fear often holds people back from taking action in the present. The fear of failure, judgment, or uncertainty creates a false sense of safety in waiting. But waiting doesn't eliminate fear. It amplifies it. The longer you hesitate, the stronger the fear becomes. Action, on the other hand, diminishes fear. When you step forward, even with uncertainty, you send a message to yourself that fear doesn't control you. Each small act of courage builds momentum, making it easier to take the next step. Fear thrives on inaction, but it weakens in the face of determination. Living fully in the present moment requires mindfulness. When your mind is scattered between regrets about the past and worries about the future, you lose the ability to act decisively. Mindfulness anchors you to the here and now, allowing you to focus on what's within your control. It helps you recognize when your thoughts are drifting and brings you back to the task at hand. By practicing mindfulness, you create space to respond thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. This presence of mind enhances your ability to make decisions that align with your values and goals. Perfectionism is another barrier to acting in the present. The belief that everything must be just right before you begin is paralyzing. Perfection is not only unattainable, but also unnecessary. Progress is what matters. Starting imperfectly is better than not starting at all, because every effort moves you closer to your goal. Action creates momentum, and momentum builds confidence. Over time, small, consistent actions lead to significant results. When you let go of the need for perfection, you free yourself to experiment, learn, and grow. Your environment plays a significant role in how you engage with the present. Surrounding yourself with people, habits, and spaces that encourage focus and action makes it easier to seize the moment. A supportive environment eliminates distractions and provides the motivation needed to move forward. Conversely, a negative or chaotic environment drains your energy and makes it harder to stay present. Curating your surroundings to reflect your intentions is an act of self-respect that reinforces your commitment to living in the now. Gratitude enhances your connection to the present. When you appreciate what you have right now, you shift your focus from what's missing to what's possible. Gratitude grounds you in the richness of the moment, reminding you that this is enough. It's not about settling, but about recognizing the resources, opportunities, and strengths already at your disposal. Gratitude fuels a positive mindset, which in turn makes it easier to take inspired action. When you approach the present with appreciation, you maximize its potential. The present moment also requires acceptance. Life is unpredictable, and waiting for everything to align perfectly is a recipe for stagnation. Acceptance doesn't mean complacency. It means acknowledging reality as it is and working with it rather than against it. When you accept the circumstances you're in, you can focus your energy on what you can do rather than lamenting what you can't. Acceptance is empowering because it allows you to move forward with clarity and resolve, even in less than ideal conditions. Another key to harnessing the power of the present is prioritization. Not every task or opportunity deserves your immediate attention. Excellence in the present comes from focusing on what truly matters and letting go of what doesn't. Learning to say no to distractions, unnecessary obligations, and unproductive habits creates space for meaningful action. Prioritization isn't just about time management, it's about value alignment. When you focus on what aligns with your goals and values, your actions become more impactful. Resilience is vital for acting in the present. Challenges and setbacks are inevitable, but they don't have to derail your progress. Resilience means staying committed to your goals, even when things don't go as planned. It's the ability to adapt, learn, and keep moving forward. When you cultivate resilience, you see obstacles as opportunities to grow rather than reasons to quit. This mindset keeps you engaged in the present, no matter what life throws your way. Acting in the present also means embracing flexibility. Plans are valuable, but life is unpredictable, and clinging rigidly to a plan can limit your ability to respond to new opportunities or challenges. Flexibility allows you to pivot when necessary without losing sight of your goals. It's about being adaptable while remaining grounded in your values. This balance ensures that your actions remain purposeful even when circumstances change. Self-discipline is another cornerstone of living fully in the present. Discipline is what turns intentions into actions. It's the ability to choose what needs to be done over what feels easy or comfortable. Discipline requires effort, but it also brings freedom. The freedom to achieve your goals, the freedom to live in alignment with your values, and the freedom to create a life you're proud of. Each disciplined choice you make reinforces your commitment to the present moment and strengthens your ability to act decisively. Living in the present also involves embracing simplicity. Complexity often leads to overwhelm, which in turn leads to inaction. Simplifying your goals, routines, and priorities makes it easier to focus and take meaningful action. Simplicity is not about doing less, it's about doing what matters most. When you strip away the non-essential, you create clarity and space for purposeful action. The present moment is where connection happens. Building relationships, sharing experiences, and engaging with others all require presence. When you give your full attention to the people around you, you strengthen bonds and create meaningful interactions. This connection enriches your life and reminds you of the shared humanity that underpins all our actions. Being present in your relationships is a gift to yourself and others, fostering trust, understanding, and joy. Joy is found in the present, not in the pursuit of some future milestone. When you learn to appreciate the process rather than fixating on the outcome, you create a sense of fulfillment that sustains you. Joy doesn't come from achieving everything on your to-do list. It comes from finding meaning and satisfaction in the effort itself. This mindset transforms the present moment into a source of inspiration rather than a stepping stone to something else. The present moment is a practice. It's not something you master once and for all, but something you commit to daily. Each time you choose to act now rather than delay, each time you focus on what's in front of you rather than what's behind or ahead, you strengthen your ability to live fully. Over time, this practice becomes a habit, a way of being that aligns your life with your highest aspirations. The power of the present is not just in what you do, but in who you become through doing. This moment is yours to claim. What will you do with it? The present moment offers infinite potential, but it's rarely handed to you on a silver platter. Challenges, setbacks, and obstacles often stand in your way, testing your resolve and pushing your limits. However, within every obstacle lies an opportunity, a chance to grow, learn, and transform. Turning difficulties into strength is not just about surviving, it's about thriving. This is the essence of resilience, a core Stoic principle that can reshape how you view adversity. Let's uncover how every challenge can become a stepping stone to your greatest strengths, unlocking the art of transformation. Obstacles are a part of life, but they are not the end of the story. The way you perceive them shapes your ability to overcome them. A fixed mindset sees challenges as roadblocks, but a growth mindset recognizes them as opportunities. The Stoics taught that our perspective determines our experience. When you shift from seeing obstacles as something to fear to something to embrace, they lose their power to paralyze you. This mental reframe is the first step in transforming difficulty into strength. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What can I learn from this?" Every obstacle carries a lesson, but finding it requires self-awareness and reflection. Adversity often highlights areas where we need growth, whether it's patience, adaptability, or humility. These lessons are not always easy to accept, but they are invaluable. By confronting your weaknesses and working through them, you emerge stronger, more capable, and more resilient. Obstacles become a mirror, showing you who you are and who you can become. The key is to approach them with curiosity and openness, rather than resistance. Action is essential in the face of challenges. Reflection alone is not enough. You must take steps to move forward. The Stoics believed in the power of action, even when circumstances are difficult. Obstacles are not removed, by wishing them away, but by confronting them with determination. Each step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to resolution. Progress builds momentum, and momentum creates transformation. Action turns fear into courage, and stagnation into growth. It's through doing that you unlock the strength hidden within adversity. Adaptability is another crucial element in transforming obstacles into opportunities. Life rarely unfolds as planned, and rigid thinking only amplifies frustration. Flexibility allows you to pivot when necessary, finding new paths where none seem to exist. This doesn't mean abandoning your goals. It means being open to different ways of achieving them. Adaptability requires creativity and a willingness to let go of old methods that no longer serve you. When you embrace change, you discover possibilities that were hidden by your insistence on things going a certain way. Obstacles often test your patience, but they also build it. Impatience can lead to rash decisions and unnecessary frustration, while patience allows you to navigate challenges with clarity and composure. The Stoics emphasized the importance of enduring difficulty with grace, recognizing that time often reveals solutions that are not immediately apparent. Patience is not passive. It's an active choice to remain steady and focused in the face of uncertainty. It's the ability to delay gratification and trust that your efforts will yield results in due time. Strength is forged through struggle. Muscles grow when they are pushed beyond their comfort zone, and the same is true for your mental and emotional resilience. Every challenge you face strengthens your ability to handle the next one. This doesn't mean seeking out difficulty for its own sake, but it does mean embracing it when it comes. Struggle is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of growth. When you view obstacles as a necessary part of your journey, you stop resisting them and start working with them. Gratitude may seem like an unlikely tool for dealing with obstacles, but it's incredibly powerful. When you focus on what you can learn or gain from a challenge, you shift from a mindset of lack to one of abundance. Gratitude allows you to see adversity as a gift, a chance to grow stronger, wiser, and more capable. It doesn't mean ignoring the difficulty of the situation, but it does mean recognizing the value it brings. Gratitude transforms frustration into appreciation, creating a positive foundation for growth. Obstacles also reveal the importance of self-reliance. While support from others is valuable, there will be times when you must rely on your own strength and resourcefulness. Challenges teach you to trust yourself, to believe in your ability to find solutions and make decisions. Self-reliance doesn't mean isolation. It means taking ownership of your journey. When you face obstacles with confidence in your own abilities, you build a deeper sense of empowerment and independence. Perspective is one of the most powerful tools for turning obstacles into strength. The Stoics taught that events themselves are neutral. It's our interpretation that gives them meaning. When you choose to see challenges as opportunities rather than threats, you change the entire dynamic. Perspective allows you to find silver linings, to focus on what you can control rather than what you can't. It helps you stay grounded and centered, even when circumstances are chaotic. Perspective is not about denying reality, but about choosing how to engage with it. Resilience is built through repetition. Facing one obstacle and overcoming it makes you stronger for the next. Over time, this creates a feedback loop of growth and confidence. Each challenge becomes less intimidating because you've proven to yourself that you can handle difficulty. Resilience is not something you're born with. It's something you develop through experience. The more you embrace obstacles as part of your journey, the more resilient you become. Obstacles also teach you the value of community. While self-reliance is important, challenges often highlight the strength that comes from working together, whether it's seeking advice, sharing experiences, or simply leaning on someone for support. Community provides a foundation of encouragement and perspective. The people around you can offer insights you hadn't considered and remind you of your strength when you start to doubt it. Building strong relationships creates a network of resilience that amplifies your ability to overcome obstacles. Humility is another gift of adversity. Challenges remind you that you don't have all the answers and that there is always more to learn. Humility allows you to approach obstacles with an open mind, seeking guidance and wisdom from others. It also keeps you grounded, preventing arrogance from blinding you to potential solutions. Humility is not about diminishing yourself. It's about recognizing that growth comes from acknowledging your limitations and striving to overcome them. The act of transforming obstacles into strength requires persistence. Setbacks are inevitable, but they are not the end of the journey. Persistence means continuing to move forward, even when progress is slow or difficult. It's the refusal to give up in the face of adversity, the determination to keep going no matter what. Persistence builds character, resilience, and strength. It's not about ignoring the challenges, but about facing them with unwavering resolve. Mindset plays a critical role in how you approach obstacles. A fixed mindset views challenges as threats to your abilities, while a growth mindset sees them as opportunities to improve. Cultivating a growth mindset allows you to approach adversity with curiosity and determination rather than fear. It shifts your focus from what you lack to what you can gain, empowering you to see possibilities where others see limitations. Every obstacle is an opportunity to redefine your limits. Challenges push you to go beyond what you thought was possible, expanding your sense of what you're capable of. They force you to dig deeper, to tap into resources you didn't know you had. This process of self-discovery is one of the greatest gifts of adversity. It shows you that you are stronger, wiser, and more capable than you realized. Obstacles are also a reminder of the importance of goals. When you have a clear vision of what you're working toward, challenges become easier to navigate. Goals provide context and motivation, helping you stay focused even when the path is difficult. They give meaning to your efforts and remind you why you started in the first place. A strong sense of purpose turns obstacles into milestones rather than barriers. Transformation through adversity requires self-compassion. It's easy to be hard on yourself when things don't go as planned, but self-criticism only adds to the burden. Self-compassion means treating yourself with kindness and understanding, recognizing that struggle is a natural part of growth. It allows you to learn from your mistakes without being weighed down by them. Self-compassion creates a supportive inner dialogue that fuels your ability to keep moving forward. Every obstacle you face is an invitation to grow. It's a chance to become more resilient, more adaptable, and more confident. Challenges are not meant to defeat you. They are meant to shape you. When you embrace this perspective, you unlock the power to transform difficulty into strength. The art of turning obstacles into opportunities is not about avoiding adversity, but about using it as a catalyst for growth. With the right mindset, every challenge becomes a stepping stone to a stronger, wiser, and more empowered version of yourself. Obstacles shape you, but it's the steps you take afterward that truly define your path. Growth isn't measured by the absence of challenges, but by the progress you make in their wake. In a world that often glorifies perfection, it's easy to feel like nothing is ever enough. However, perfection is a myth, a mirage that distracts from what truly matters. The journey toward greatness is paved with effort, persistence, and the steady pursuit of progress. It's not about flawless execution, but about showing up, improving and moving forward, no matter how small the steps. Progress is the foundation of true achievement. It shifts the focus from unreachable standards to actionable steps. When you prioritize progress, you free yourself from the paralyzing weight of perfection. Perfection demands everything, leaving no room for growth or failure, while progress celebrates every small win and every lesson learned. Each moment of effort, no matter how imperfect, contributes to your development. Progress is not linear. It ebbs and flows, but each forward step adds to the foundation of something greater. The pursuit of progress requires embracing imperfection as part of the process. Mistakes, setbacks, and missteps are not signs of failure, but evidence that you are trying, learning, and evolving. Perfectionism often creates an illusion of control, where you believe that everything must align perfectly before you take action. This mindset stifles creativity, halts momentum, and discourages risk-taking. When you let go of the need for perfection, you open yourself to possibilities, innovation, and unexpected opportunities for growth. Action is the engine of progress. Thinking, planning, and strategizing are valuable, but they mean little without execution. The most carefully laid plans will not lead to success unless paired with consistent action. Progress thrives on movement, doing the work even when it feels daunting or uncertain. When you take action, you gain clarity, experience, and feedback. Action turns intentions into results and transforms potential into tangible outcomes. Consistency is a critical factor in achieving progress. Big leaps forward are rare, but small, consistent actions build momentum over time. It's not about doing everything at once. It's about doing something every day that brings you closer to your goal. Consistency creates habits, and habits shape your life. Each time you show up, even when it's inconvenient or difficult, you reinforce your commitment to growth. Over time, these small actions accumulate, leading to significant transformation. Comparison often derails progress. Measuring your journey against someone else's creates unnecessary pressure and distracts from your unique path. Everyone starts from a different place, faces different challenges, and moves at a different pace. True progress is measured against your own growth, not against the achievements of others. When you focus on your journey, you gain clarity, motivation, and a deeper sense of fulfillment. Comparison is the thief of joy, but self-reflection is the fuel for progress. Patience is essential for embracing progress over perfection. Growth takes time, and meaningful change rarely happens overnight. The desire for immediate results often leads to frustration and the temptation to quit. Patience allows you to stay the course, trusting that your efforts will bear fruit in due time. It's the ability to delay gratification, to keep working even when the results are not immediately visible. Patience is not passive. It's an active commitment to the process of growth. Progress also requires flexibility. The path to your goals is rarely straightforward, and unexpected challenges may force you to adapt. Flexibility allows you to adjust your approach without losing sight of your objectives. It's about being open to new methods, perspectives, and opportunities that align with your vision. Rigidity limits growth, but flexibility creates space for creativity and innovation. When you approach progress with an open mind, you discover possibilities that may have been overlooked. Feedback is an invaluable tool for measuring progress. Constructive criticism provides insight into areas where you can improve, while positive feedback reinforces what's working. Seeking feedback requires humility and a willingness to learn. It's not about seeking validation, but about gaining perspective to enhance your efforts. Feedback helps you refine your approach, adjust your strategies, and ensure that your actions align with your goals. Embracing feedback as a gift accelerates your growth and strengthens your commitment to progress. Celebrating milestones, no matter how small, reinforces the value of progress. Recognition of your efforts boosts motivation and reminds you of how far you've come. Progress is not about waiting for the final destination to feel accomplished. It's about appreciating every step along the way. Celebrations don't have to be grand. They can be as simple as acknowledging a completed task or taking a moment to reflect on your achievements. Gratitude for your progress fuels optimism and keeps you moving forward. Clarity of purpose enhances progress. When you have a clear understanding of your goals and values, you can align your actions accordingly. Progress without direction leads to aimless effort, but progress guided by purpose creates meaningful momentum. Purpose acts as a compass, ensuring that your actions are intentional and impactful. Clarity also helps you prioritize, focusing your energy on what matters most and letting go of distractions that do not serve your growth. The pursuit of progress also fosters resilience. The journey toward greatness is filled with challenges, but each obstacle overcome strengthens your resolve. Resilience allows you to bounce back from setbacks, maintain focus during difficult times, and persist when the path becomes steep. It's the ability to adapt, recover, and continue moving forward despite adversity. Resilience is built through experience, effort, and the refusal to give up. It transforms obstacles into stepping stones and difficulties into opportunities for growth. Self-compassion is vital in the pursuit of progress. The pressure to be perfect often leads to harsh self-criticism when things don't go as planned. Self-compassion allows you to acknowledge your efforts, forgive your mistakes, and treat yourself with kindness. It creates a supportive inner dialogue that motivates rather than discourages. When you approach progress with self-compassion, you build a foundation of confidence and self-respect that sustains you through challenges. Learning is a cornerstone of progress. Each step you take provides opportunities to gain new knowledge, skills, and insights. Progress is not just about doing more, it's about doing better. Continuous learning ensures that your efforts are effective, efficient, and aligned with your goals. It also keeps you adaptable in a changing world, enabling you to navigate new challenges with confidence. Lifelong learning is not a luxury, it's a necessity for growth. Progress requires discipline. Motivation may spark the initial effort, but discipline sustains it. Discipline is the ability to stay committed to your goals, even when the excitement fades or distractions arise. It's the willingness to do what needs to be done, regardless of how you feel in the moment. Discipline creates consistency, focus, and reliability, all of which are essential for progress. It's the quiet force that turns intentions into reality. Gratitude enhances progress by shifting your focus from what you lack to what you've achieved. When you appreciate your efforts and the opportunities available to you, you create a positive mindset that fuels motivation. Gratitude also helps you recognize the resources, support, and strengths that contribute to your growth. It reminds you that progress is a privilege, not a burden, and that every step forward is worth celebrating. Collaboration amplifies progress. While self-reliance is important, working with others can accelerate your growth. Collaboration provides access to diverse perspectives, skills, and experiences that enrich your efforts. It fosters accountability, creativity, and mutual support, all of which enhance your ability to achieve your goals. Progress is not a solitary journey. It's a shared experience that benefits from connection and cooperation. Reflecting on your journey reinforces the value of progress. Taking time to assess your efforts, challenges, and achievements provides insight into what's working and what can be improved. Reflection creates a deeper understanding of your growth, allowing you to refine your strategies and build on your successes. It also strengthens your sense of purpose, reminding you of why you started and what you're working toward. Reflection is not about dwelling on the past, it's about learning from it. The pursuit of progress over perfection fosters authenticity. When you let go of the need to appear flawless, you allow your true self to shine. Authenticity creates a sense of freedom, confidence, and connection that enhances every aspect of your journey. It enables you to embrace vulnerability, take risks, and pursue goals that align with your values. Authenticity is not about being perfect, it's about being real. Progress is the essence of greatness. It's not about achieving an ideal state, but about continually striving to improve, learn, and grow. Each step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to your potential. The pursuit of progress is not a race, but a journey that requires effort, patience, and resilience. When you prioritize progress over perfection, you unlock the true measure of greatness, a life of purpose, fulfillment, and continuous growth. Progress is not just about forward movement. It's about navigating the twists and turns, the ups and downs that come with life's unpredictable journey. Challenges don't signal an end. They mark the beginning of transformation. Adversity, while painful and unwelcome, carries a hidden power. It strips away illusions and complacency, forcing you to confront your deepest fears, vulnerabilities, and strengths. True growth isn't found in comfort, but in the fire of hardship. This is where resilience is born, where strength is forged, and where you discover who you truly are. Adversity reveals truths that comfort hides. In difficult moments, you are forced to confront the reality of your situation. Stripped of distractions and pretenses, adversity pushes you to reflect on your values, priorities, and desires. This clarity, though hard-earned, becomes the foundation for meaningful growth. When life challenges you, it forces you to ask, what really matters to me? The answers to this question shape your decisions, guiding you toward a life more aligned with your true self. Growth through adversity begins with acceptance. Resisting or denying hardship only prolongs suffering and delays progress. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up or agreeing with the challenge. It means acknowledging it as part of your reality. This mental shift creates space for action. Once you accept the situation, you can focus your energy on what you can do to move forward. Acceptance is not passive. It's an active choice to engage with life as it is, not as you wish it to be. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from hardship, but it is more than that. It is the capacity to grow stronger because of it. Resilience is built through repeated exposure to challenges, each one teaching you something new about your strength and adaptability. Like a muscle, resilience grows with use. The more you face and overcome adversity, the more confident you become in your ability to handle whatever comes next. Resilience is not innate. It is cultivated through experience and choice. Perspective is a powerful tool in the face of adversity. The way you frame a challenge determines how you approach it. Viewing adversity as an opportunity for growth transforms it from a burden into a teacher. This doesn't mean ignoring the pain or difficulty of the situation, but choosing to see beyond it. Challenges often bring unexpected lessons, insights, and opportunities. When you adopt a mindset that seeks these silver linings, you shift from being a victim of circumstance to an active participant in your own growth. Action is the antidote to despair. In moments of hardship, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, paralyzed by the enormity of the challenge. Taking even the smallest step forward breaks this paralysis. Action creates momentum, and momentum fuels hope. Each step, no matter how small, brings you closer to a resolution. Action also reinforces your belief in your ability to influence your circumstances. It is through doing that you regain a sense of control and purpose. Adversity teaches the value of adaptability. Life rarely unfolds as planned, and the ability to pivot in response to unexpected challenges is crucial. Adaptability is not about abandoning your goals, but finding new ways to achieve them. It requires creativity, openness, and a willingness to let go of rigid expectations. When you embrace adaptability, you turn setbacks into opportunities to innovate and grow. Self-awareness deepens during times of adversity. Hardship strips away distractions, forcing you to confront your inner self. You learn about your strengths, weaknesses, fears, and desires in ways that comfort never could. This self-awareness becomes a powerful tool for growth. It allows you to make more informed decisions, build healthier relationships, and pursue goals that truly matter to you. Adversity, though difficult, offers a unique opportunity for self-discovery. Gratitude can be a surprising ally in times of hardship. It shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is present, from what is wrong to what is right. Gratitude doesn't erase the difficulty of the challenge, but provides a counterbalance to it. It reminds you of the resources, relationships, and strengths that you can draw upon to navigate the adversity. Practicing gratitude during tough times cultivates a mindset of abundance, resilience, and hope. Challenges often bring people together. Adversity reveals the importance of community, support, and connection. Sharing your struggles with others not only lightens your burden, but also strengthens relationships. Vulnerability fosters trust and empathy, creating bonds that endure beyond the challenge itself. Adversity reminds you that you are not alone and that the strength of the collective is greater than the sum of its parts. Humility grows in the face of hardship. Challenges remind you that you are not invincible, that you don't have all the answers, and that life is bigger than your immediate experience. This humility opens the door to learning and growth. It makes you more open to seeking advice, accepting help, and learning from others. Humility doesn't diminish your worth. It enhances it by fostering a mindset of openness and growth. Adversity is a mirror, reflecting both your strengths and areas for improvement. It highlights your capacity for courage, determination, and perseverance, while also revealing fears, doubts, and limitations. This self-awareness is invaluable. It allows you to address your weaknesses, build on your strengths, and become a more balanced and capable individual. Adversity doesn't define you, it refines you. Patience is a skill often honed through adversity. Challenges rarely resolve quickly, and the ability to endure discomfort, uncertainty, and difficulty is essential. Patience is not passive. It is an active choice to remain steady and committed despite the lack of immediate results. It teaches you to trust the process, to believe that your efforts will bear fruit in due time. Patience builds resilience, fortitude, and inner peace. Adversity also highlights the importance of purpose. When faced with hardship, a strong sense of purpose provides the motivation to keep going. Purpose gives meaning to the struggle, transforming it from a random obstacle into a stepping stone towards something greater. Clarifying your purpose allows you to align your actions with your values, creating a sense of direction and fulfillment even in difficult times. Growth through adversity requires courage. Fear is a natural response to hardship, but courage is the decision to act despite it. Each act of courage, no matter how small, builds your confidence and strengthens your resolve. Courage is not about the absence of fear, but the willingness to face it head-on. It is the fuel that propels you forward, turning obstacles into opportunities for growth. Reflection deepens the lessons learned from adversity. Taking the time to evaluate your experience allows you to extract valuable insights, identify patterns, and recognize areas for improvement. Reflection turns difficulty into wisdom, ensuring that the lessons of hardship are carried forward. It helps you see how far you've come, reinforcing your resilience and reminding you of your capacity for growth. Adversity often forces you to prioritize. When faced with limited resources, whether time, energy, or emotional bandwidth, you learn to focus on what truly matters. This clarity simplifies decision-making and strengthens your ability to let go of distractions. Adversity teaches you to value quality over quantity, depth over breadth, and purpose over convenience. Self-compassion is vital during times of adversity. The pressure to handle challenges perfectly can lead to unnecessary guilt, frustration, or self-criticism. Self-compassion allows you to acknowledge your efforts, forgive your mistakes, and treat yourself with kindness. It creates a supportive inner dialogue that sustains you through difficulty. Self-compassion is not weakness. It is the foundation of resilience and recovery. Adversity also cultivates creativity. Constraints and challenges often spark innovation, forcing you to think differently and find new solutions. Creativity thrives under pressure, turning obstacles into opportunities for ingenuity. Adversity pushes you out of your comfort zone, encouraging you to experiment, adapt, and grow in ways you might not have considered otherwise. Every challenge you face contributes to your legacy. Adversity shapes your character, your values, and your impact on the world. The way you respond to hardship inspires others and leaves a lasting impression. Your strength, resilience, and determination become a testament to what is possible. Adversity, though painful, creates a story worth telling, a story of growth, courage, and transformation. In the end, adversity is not just something to be endured, it is something to be embraced. It is through life's challenges that you discover your strength, refine your character, and unlock your potential. Adversity is not the enemy. It is the catalyst for growth, the teacher of resilience, and the forge of greatness. With the right mindset, every challenge becomes an opportunity to rise, to grow, and to become more than you ever thought possible. Adversity teaches resilience and reveals your potential, but the journey doesn't end with overcoming challenges. True growth comes when you shift your focus inward and recognize the most important competition you'll ever face, the one within yourself. Each day is a fresh opportunity to outdo who you were yesterday, to refine your habits, sharpen your skills, and strengthen your character. This inward competition is not about perfection, but about consistent, meaningful progress. It's about becoming the person you aspire to be, step by step, with each new dawn. The idea of competing with yourself is liberating. It removes the pressure of comparison with others and places the focus on your unique journey. In this internal race, there is no one to beat but your own past self. This mindset fosters self-accountability, pushing you to take ownership of your growth. Instead of measuring success by external standards, you evaluate progress based on your own goals, values, and efforts. It's an approach that keeps you grounded, motivated, and focused on what truly matters. To engage with your inner competitor, you must first cultivate self-awareness. This involves recognizing your strengths, weaknesses, and habits. Understanding where you stand today provides a clear starting point for improvement. Self-awareness is not about judgment. It's about clarity. It allows you to identify areas that need attention and celebrate the aspects of yourself that are already strong. When you know yourself deeply, you gain the ability to set realistic, meaningful goals that align with your values. Progress in this competition requires setting clear intentions. Goals provide direction and purpose, ensuring that your efforts are intentional rather than scattered. Without a target, it's easy to drift or lose motivation. Your goals don't have to be grand or overwhelming. They just need to be specific and actionable. Focusing on small, incremental improvements creates momentum. Each tiny victory builds confidence, reinforcing your commitment to growth. Progress doesn't require leaps. It thrives on consistent steps forward. Discipline is essential for competing with yourself. Unlike motivation, which comes and goes, discipline provides the structure needed to stay on track. It's the ability to follow through on your commitments, even when enthusiasm wanes or challenges arise. Discipline is not about restriction, it's about empowerment. It allows you to prioritize long-term benefits over short-term comfort, creating a steady path toward your goals. Each discipline choice strengthens your inner competitor, reinforcing your ability to stay focused and resilient. A growth mindset fuels your inner competition. This mindset views challenges as opportunities and mistakes as valuable lessons. When you believe that your abilities can improve through effort, you approach life with curiosity and determination. A growth mindset encourages experimentation, risk-taking, and adaptability. It reminds you that progress is not linear and that setbacks are part of the process. Embracing this perspective keeps you engaged in your journey, regardless of the obstacles you encounter. Self-reflection plays a vital role in becoming better than yesterday. Taking time to evaluate your actions, decisions, and outcomes allows you to identify what worked, what didn't, and what can be improved. Reflection turns experience into insight, ensuring that each day contributes to your growth. It's a practice of honesty and humility, recognizing both your achievements and your areas for development. Self-reflection keeps your competition with yourself meaningful and purposeful, providing the feedback needed to refine your approach. Consistency is the backbone of self-improvement. Grand efforts are impressive, but it's the small, consistent actions that create lasting change. Showing up every day, even in small ways, builds habits that compound over time. Consistency fosters reliability, both in your actions and in your self-belief. Each time you honor your commitments, you strengthen the trust you have in yourself. This trust fuels your motivation, creating a cycle of progress that propels you forward. Patience is a crucial element of competing with yourself. Growth takes time, and expecting immediate results can lead to frustration or burnout. Patience allows you to appreciate the process, recognizing that each step, no matter how small, contributes to the bigger picture. It's the ability to stay committed, even when progress feels slow or invisible. Patience transforms the journey from a race to a fulfilling experience, one that values persistence over haste. Flexibility enhances your inner competition. Life is unpredictable, and rigid plans often falter in the face of unexpected challenges. Flexibility allows you to adapt, finding new ways to pursue your goals without losing sight of your vision. It's about being resourceful, creative, and open-minded. Flexibility ensures that setbacks don't derail your progress, but instead become opportunities to learn and grow. This adaptability strengthens your resilience, enabling you to navigate life's complexities with confidence. Celebrating progress, no matter how small, reinforces your commitment to growth. Acknowledging your efforts and achievements boosts motivation, reminding you of the value of your hard work. Celebrations don't have to be extravagant. They can be as simple as taking a moment to reflect on what you've accomplished. Gratitude for your progress shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's gained, creating a positive mindset that fuels further improvement. Your inner competition is fueled by curiosity. A curious mind seeks knowledge, explores possibilities, and embraces new challenges. Curiosity keeps the journey exciting and engaging, preventing stagnation or complacency. It encourages you to ask questions, try new approaches, and push beyond your comfort zone. Curiosity transforms obstacles into opportunities, making the process of self-improvement dynamic and fulfilling. It reminds you that there is always more to learn, discover, and achieve. Resilience is built through this ongoing competition. Each time you overcome a challenge, adapt to a setback, or persevere through difficulty, you strengthen your ability to handle whatever comes next. Resilience is not just about bouncing back, it's about growing stronger because of the challenges you face. This inner strength creates a foundation for sustained growth, ensuring that your competition with yourself remains steadfast and rewarding. Mindfulness deepens your engagement with the present moment, ensuring that your efforts are intentional and impactful. When you focus fully on the task at hand, you maximize your potential and create meaningful progress. Mindfulness enhances your ability to respond thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively, aligning your actions with your goals. This presence of mind keeps you grounded, motivated, and connected to your journey. Gratitude enhances your inner competition by shifting your focus from what you lack to what you have achieved. When you appreciate your progress, strengths, and opportunities, you create a positive foundation for growth. Gratitude reminds you of the resources and support that contribute to your journey, fostering a mindset of abundance and resilience. This perspective enriches your experience, making the process of self-improvement fulfilling and inspiring. Collaboration can amplify your competition with yourself. While the journey is deeply personal, the support and insights of others can provide valuable perspective. Learning from mentors, peers, or even critics enhances your growth, offering guidance and encouragement. Collaboration fosters accountability, ensuring that your efforts remain consistent and purposeful. It also reminds you that self-improvement is not about isolation, but about connection and shared growth. Authenticity is at the heart of competing with yourself. When you strive to become better than yesterday, It's not about meeting someone else's standards or expectations. It's about aligning your actions with your values, passions, and aspirations. Authenticity creates a sense of freedom and confidence, allowing you to pursue goals that resonate deeply with who you are. This alignment makes the journey meaningful, fulfilling, and sustainable. Each day is a blank canvas, offering a fresh opportunity to create, learn, and grow. Competing with yourself is not about perfection, but about progress. It's about showing up, trying again, and striving to be a little better than you were yesterday. This journey is yours to shape, driven by your values, fueled by your efforts, and guided by your vision. With each step forward, you discover more about your potential, your resilience, and your capacity for greatness. Keep going. The best version of you is waiting to be unveiled, one day at a time. Competing with yourself is a powerful catalyst for growth, but the foundation of true progress lies deeper, in the virtues you choose to embody every day. Virtue is not an abstract ideal or a lofty goal meant only for philosophers. It is a living, breathing practice that shapes your character, strengthens your confidence, and guides your actions. Each decision you make, each step you take, is an opportunity to align your behavior with the highest standards of integrity, courage, kindness, and wisdom. Building a life rooted in virtue isn't about perfection. It's about striving consistently toward what is good, just, and meaningful. Virtue begins with intention. Every action starts with a choice, and the quality of your choices reflects your values. When you intentionally align your decisions with virtue, you create a sense of purpose and direction. This doesn't mean waiting for monumental moments to act. It's about the small, daily opportunities to do what is right. Holding the door for someone, speaking kindly, or staying honest in difficult conversations are all acts of virtue. Over time, these small choices compound, shaping your character and building a foundation of confidence. Confidence grows when your actions reflect your values. Living in alignment with virtue eliminates the inner conflict that arises from compromise or dishonesty. When you consistently act according to your principles, you build trust in yourself. This self-trust becomes the bedrock of confidence. It's not about achieving perfection, but about striving to do your best in every situation. Even when you fall short, the effort itself reinforces your commitment to growth and integrity. Courage is one of the most essential virtues in daily practice. It takes courage to stay true to your values, especially when the easier path tempts you to stray. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to act despite it. Whether it's speaking up for what you believe in, admitting when you're wrong, or pursuing a goal that feels daunting, courage pushes you to grow beyond your comfort zone. Each act of courage strengthens your resolve and builds your confidence, proving to yourself that you are capable of meeting life's challenges with integrity. Humility is another cornerstone of virtue. It reminds you that growth is a continuous journey and that there is always more to learn. Humility keeps you open to feedback, willing to admit mistakes, and eager to improve. Far from diminishing your confidence, humility enhances it by grounding you in reality. It allows you to acknowledge your strengths without arrogance and your weaknesses without shame. Humility fosters resilience by encouraging you to see setbacks as opportunities for growth rather than failures. Kindness is a powerful virtue that creates ripple effects far beyond the moment of action. Acts of kindness strengthen your relationships, foster trust, and uplift both you and those around you. Kindness is not a sign of weakness. It requires strength to choose compassion in a world that often prioritizes self-interest. Practicing kindness builds confidence by reinforcing your ability to make a positive impact. Each time you extend kindness, you affirm your capacity to contribute to the well-being of others. Patience is a virtue that is often overlooked but deeply transformative. In a fast-paced world that demands instant results, patience teaches you to trust the process. It allows you to stay calm in the face of delays, challenges, and uncertainty. Patience builds confidence by helping you recognize that progress takes time and effort. It also fosters better decision-making, as it encourages thoughtful consideration rather than impulsive reactions. Practicing patience creates a sense of inner peace and stability, enabling you to navigate life's complexities with grace. Gratitude is a virtue that shifts your perspective from lack to abundance. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, you cultivate a sense of contentment and fulfillment. Gratitude enhances your confidence by reminding you of your strengths, accomplishments, and the support you've received. It also deepens your connection to others, fostering a sense of community and belonging. Practicing gratitude daily transforms your mindset, making you more resilient, optimistic, and empowered. Wisdom is the virtue that guides all others. It is the ability to discern what is right, good, and just in any situation. Wisdom grows through experience, reflection, and learning. It helps you navigate complex situations with clarity and purpose, ensuring that your actions align with your values. Practicing wisdom requires humility, as it acknowledges that there is always more to understand. Wisdom builds confidence by providing a sense of direction and assurance in your decisions, even when faced with uncertainty. Integrity is at the heart of living virtuously. It is the commitment to act in accordance with your values, even when no one is watching. Integrity creates a sense of consistency and reliability, both in how you see yourself and how others perceive you. When you live with integrity, you build trust in your ability to make ethical choices. This trust reinforces your confidence, empowering you to navigate life with clarity and purpose. Integrity is not about never making mistakes. It's about taking responsibility and striving to do better. Discipline is the virtue that turns intentions into actions. It is the ability to stay committed to your values and goals, even when it's challenging or inconvenient. Discipline builds confidence by proving to yourself that you can follow through on your commitments. Each disciplined choice strengthens your self-control and reinforces your belief in your ability to achieve what you set out to do. Practicing discipline creates a sense of empowerment, as it reminds you that you are in control of your actions and decisions. Forgiveness is a virtue that frees you from the burden of resentment and regret. It is not about condoning harmful actions, but about releasing the hold they have on you. Forgiving others and yourself creates space for healing and growth. Forgiveness builds confidence by fostering a sense of inner peace and resilience. It reminds you that you are not defined by your past, but by how you choose to move forward. Practicing forgiveness allows you to let go of what no longer serves you, making room for new opportunities and possibilities. Generosity is a virtue that enriches both the giver and the receiver. It is the willingness to share your time, resources, and energy for the benefit of others. Generosity builds confidence by reinforcing your ability to make a difference. It fosters a sense of purpose and fulfillment, as it reminds you of the interconnectedness of all people. Practicing generosity creates a positive feedback loop, as acts of giving often inspire gratitude, kindness, and connection in return. Accountability is a virtue that strengthens your sense of responsibility and ownership. It is the willingness to take responsibility for your actions, decisions, and their outcomes. Accountability builds confidence by fostering a sense of empowerment and self-trust. When you hold yourself accountable, you demonstrate integrity and reliability, both to yourself and others. Practicing accountability ensures that your actions align with your values, reinforcing your commitment to living virtuously. Resilience is a virtue that grows through adversity. It is the ability to adapt, recover, and thrive in the face of challenges. Resilience builds confidence by proving to yourself that you can handle difficulty and emerge stronger. Practicing resilience requires courage, patience, and a growth mindset. It reminds you that setbacks are not failures, but opportunities for learning and growth. Resilience creates a sense of inner strength and stability, enabling you to face life's uncertainties with confidence. Living virtuously is not about achieving a perfect life. It is about striving to do your best each day. It is a practice that requires intention, effort, and persistence. Each act of virtue, no matter how small, contributes to your growth and strengthens your confidence. By aligning your actions with your values, you create a life of purpose, integrity, and fulfillment. Virtue is not something you achieve once and for all. It is a daily commitment to becoming the best version of yourself, one step at a time. Living with virtue builds confidence and aligns your actions with purpose, but the journey toward inner excellence requires yet another essential shift: letting go of comparison. Comparison is a thief. It robs you of joy, focus, and fulfillment by shifting your attention from your path to someone else's. It creates unnecessary pressure and clouds your sense of self-worth, often distracting you from your unique potential. Elevating yourself instead of measuring your worth against others is the key to achieving a deeper, more authentic version of excellence. Comparison is deeply ingrained in human nature, but its effects are often toxic. Measuring your success or happiness against someone else's accomplishments creates an illusion. You see their highlight reel, not the struggles and challenges they've faced. When you focus on their strengths, you may overlook your own. This mindset breeds dissatisfaction and insecurity, diverting your energy away from personal growth. Instead, when you turn inward and focus on elevation, you regain control over your sense of worth and direction. Focusing on elevation means shifting from competition to collaboration. Instead of viewing others as rivals, see them as sources of inspiration or opportunities for growth. Someone else's success doesn't diminish your potential. It highlights what's possible. This perspective turns envy into motivation, helping you learn from others without feeling threatened. Elevating yourself is not about beating others. It's about embracing your journey and using the successes of others to ignite your own passion and creativity. True elevation starts with self-awareness. Understanding your strengths, weaknesses, values, and goals creates a solid foundation for growth. When you know who you are and what you stand for, you are less likely to be swayed by comparisons. Self-awareness provides clarity, helping you focus on what truly matters to you. It shifts your perspective from external validation to internal alignment, reinforcing the idea that your path is unique and worth pursuing. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to comparison. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, you cultivate a mindset of abundance. Gratitude helps you appreciate your own journey, reminding you of the progress you've made and the opportunities ahead. It grounds you in the present, freeing you from the endless cycle of comparison. By practicing gratitude daily, you reinforce your sense of self-worth and strengthen your connection to your personal goals. Your path to inner excellence is shaped by the actions you take, not by the achievements of others. Elevation requires discipline, consistency, and commitment to your growth. It's about doing the work, even when no one is watching, and staying true to your values. Each small step forward reinforces your confidence and capability, creating momentum that carries you toward your goals. The key is to focus on progress, not perfection, and to celebrate the journey rather than fixating on the destination. Letting go of comparison also means embracing imperfection. No one's journey is flawless, and expecting perfection from yourself or others only leads to frustration. When you accept that growth comes with setbacks and challenges, you free yourself to take risks, make mistakes, and learn. This mindset fosters resilience, adaptability, and a deeper sense of fulfillment. Elevating yourself is not about avoiding failure, but about using it as a stepping stone for growth. Perspective plays a crucial role in breaking free from comparison. It's easy to feel inadequate when you focus on what others have that you don't. Shifting your perspective helps you see the bigger picture. Everyone faces challenges, struggles, and doubts, even if they don't show them. Recognizing this shared humanity fosters empathy and reminds you that your worth isn't tied to external achievements. Perspective allows you to focus on what you can control, your actions, attitude, and choices, rather than being consumed by what you can't. Elevating yourself requires setting personal goals that reflect your values and aspirations. When your goals are aligned with your authentic self, they become a source of motivation rather than comparison. Clear, meaningful goals provide direction and purpose, helping you stay focused on your journey. They remind you that your path is unique and that success is defined by your own progress, not by how you measure up to others. Mindfulness strengthens your ability to stay focused on your journey. By bringing your attention to the present moment, mindfulness helps you avoid the trap of over-analyzing others' successes or dwelling on your perceived shortcomings. It allows you to engage fully with your efforts, decisions, and experiences, creating a deeper sense of connection and fulfillment. Mindfulness reminds you that the only moment you truly have is now, and what you choose to do with it shapes your path forward. Kindness toward yourself is essential for elevation. The harsh inner critic often thrives on comparison, highlighting where you fall short. Practicing self-compassion silences this critic and replaces it with a supportive inner voice. When you treat yourself with kindness and understanding, you create a safe space for growth and experimentation. Self-compassion fosters confidence, resilience, and a willingness to take on new challenges, knowing that your worth is not tied to external validation. Breaking free from comparison requires you to define success on your own terms. Success is not a one-size-fits-all concept. It's deeply personal. When you take the time to reflect on what success means to you, you create a clear vision for your life. This vision becomes your guide, helping you make decisions and evaluate progress based on your values and priorities. Defining success for yourself frees you from the pressure of societal expectations and allows you to pursue a life that feels meaningful and fulfilling. Surrounding yourself with supportive people strengthens your journey of elevation. The company you keep influences your mindset, motivation, and sense of self-worth. Surround yourself with individuals who celebrate your progress, encourage your growth, and inspire you to reach higher. Positive relationships create a sense of community and belonging, reminding you that you are not alone in your journey. They also provide valuable feedback, perspective, and accountability, helping you stay focused on your goals. Letting go of comparison doesn't mean ignoring the achievements of others. It means using them as a mirror to reflect on your aspirations. When you see someone excel, ask yourself what qualities, habits, or decisions contributed to their success. Use this as inspiration to refine your own approach, rather than a measure of your inadequacy. This mindset turns comparison into a tool for learning and growth, empowering you to elevate yourself without diminishing others. Creativity flourishes when you stop comparing yourself to others. Comparison stifles originality by making you focus on fitting in or replicating what others have done. Elevation, on the other hand, celebrates your uniqueness and encourages innovation. When you embrace your individuality, you unlock your creative potential and find solutions, ideas, and approaches that are uniquely yours. Creativity becomes a powerful tool for growth, helping you navigate challenges and pursue goals in ways that feel authentic and exciting. Resilience grows when you focus on your own journey. Comparison often magnifies setbacks, making them feel like failures in the context of someone else's success. When you let go of comparison, you can approach challenges with a growth mindset, viewing them as opportunities rather than obstacles. Resilience is built through persistence, adaptability, and the belief that your worth is not defined by how you stack up against others. It empowers you to keep moving forward, regardless of external circumstances. Gratitude reinforces your commitment to elevation. By appreciating the progress you've made, the lessons you've learned, and the opportunities you've had, you cultivate a mindset of abundance. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's present, creating a sense of fulfillment and motivation. Practicing gratitude regularly strengthens your connection to your journey, reminding you that every step forward is a step worth celebrating. Your path to inner excellence is unique, shaped by your values, choices, and aspirations. Elevating yourself means embracing this individuality and using it as a source of strength. It's about focusing on your progress, learning from your experiences, and staying true to your vision. Letting go of comparison frees you to fully engage with your journey, creating a life of purpose, fulfillment, and authenticity. Inner excellence is not about being better than others. It's about being the best version of yourself. Keep rising, step by step, as you embrace the path that is uniquely yours. Elevating yourself requires a commitment to growth, authenticity, and focus. But even the strongest resolve can be undermined by an insidious force, self-doubt. It creeps into your thoughts, distorting your perception of who you are and what you're capable of. These doubts often come from stories you've absorbed over time, narratives that convince you that you're not enough or that success isn't meant for you. Breaking free from these limiting beliefs is not only possible, but essential. Rewriting the stories that hold you back is the key to silencing the doubt and unlocking your full potential. Doubt begins in the mind. It thrives on unchallenged narratives, turning fleeting thoughts into deeply rooted beliefs. These stories often stem from past experiences, societal expectations, or comparisons with others. They may start as small whispers, telling you that you're not smart enough, skilled enough, or deserving enough. But over time, they can grow into loud declarations that shape your actions and choices. Recognizing these narratives is the first step toward change. Awareness disrupts their hold on you, creating space for new, empowering beliefs. Rewriting these stories requires honesty. You must confront the fears, insecurities, and assumptions that fuel your doubt. This process is uncomfortable but necessary. It involves questioning the validity of your beliefs and examining where they came from. Were they instilled by others? Did they arise from a single moment of failure or rejection? Often these narratives have no solid foundation. They are exaggerations, distortions, or outright lies. By facing them head-on, you strip them of their power and begin to see them for what they are. Replacing doubt with confidence starts with reframing your perspective. Instead of focusing on what you lack, shift your attention to what you have. Your strengths, skills, and accomplishments are evidence of your capability, yet doubt often blinds you to them. Acknowledging these assets helps counterbalance the weight of self-doubt. It's not about ignoring your weaknesses, but about recognizing that they do not define you. Confidence grows when you focus on what you can do, rather than fixating on what you can't. Action is one of the most effective ways to silence doubt. Doubt thrives in inaction, feeding on hesitation and fear. When you take even the smallest step forward, you challenge the validity of your doubts. Action creates momentum, and momentum builds confidence. Each step reinforces your belief in your ability to succeed, weakening the grip of doubt. By prioritizing action over perfection, you allow yourself to learn, grow, and prove your doubts wrong through experience. Self-talk plays a crucial role in rewriting your internal narratives. The way you speak to yourself shapes your beliefs and influences your actions. Doubt often manifests as a harsh inner critic, constantly pointing out your flaws and failures. Transforming this voice into one of encouragement and support is a powerful tool for growth. Speak to yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a close friend. Positive self-talk reinforces your strengths, validates your efforts, and builds resilience against doubt. Resilience is essential for overcoming self-doubt. The journey to rewriting your internal stories is rarely linear. Setbacks and challenges are inevitable. Resilience allows you to bounce back from these moments, using them as opportunities to strengthen your belief in yourself. Each time you persevere through doubt, you build evidence of your ability to overcome it. Resilience is not about avoiding failure, but about refusing to let it define you. It's the determination to keep going, even when the path is uncertain. Mindfulness helps you stay present and grounded when doubt arises. Doubt often draws its power from projecting fear into the future or replaying mistakes from the past. Mindfulness brings your focus back to the present moment, where you have the power to act and make decisions. By observing your thoughts without judgment, you can recognize when doubt is taking over and redirect your attention to what you can control. Mindfulness strengthens your ability to respond to doubt with clarity and confidence. Gratitude shifts your perspective from scarcity to abundance. When doubt tells you that you're not enough, gratitude reminds you of all that you are and all that you have. Practicing gratitude helps you see your journey in a positive light, acknowledging the progress you've made and the strengths you've developed. Gratitude doesn't erase doubt, but it makes it harder for doubt to take hold. By focusing on what's good and meaningful in your life, you create a mindset of possibility and resilience. Rewriting your internal stories requires patience. The narratives that fuel self-doubt are often deeply ingrained, formed over years of repetition. Changing them takes time, effort, and persistence. Patience allows you to stay committed to the process, even when progress feels slow. Each small shift in your beliefs is a victory, and over time, these shifts accumulate into lasting change. Patience teaches you to trust the process and to celebrate incremental progress rather than expecting instant transformation. The support of others can be invaluable in overcoming doubt. Trusted friends, mentors, or coaches can offer perspectives that challenge your limiting beliefs and remind you of your potential. They can provide encouragement when you're struggling and hold you accountable to your goals. Surrounding yourself with supportive people creates a network of resilience, reinforcing your ability to face doubt and rewrite your internal narratives. Their belief in you can serve as a powerful counterbalance to your doubts. Boundaries are an essential tool for silencing doubt. Negative influences, whether they come from toxic relationships, unhelpful environments, or social media, can amplify self-doubt. Setting boundaries protects your mental and emotional space, allowing you to focus on your growth. Boundaries are not about isolation. They are about creating an environment that nurtures your confidence and well-being. By prioritizing what serves your growth and letting go of what doesn't, you strengthen your ability to overcome doubt. Reflection deepens your understanding of the stories that hold you back. Taking time to evaluate your thoughts, actions, and beliefs allows you to identify patterns and triggers. Reflection helps you see the progress you've made and the areas that still need attention. It's a practice of honesty and accountability, ensuring that you stay aligned with your goals and values. Reflection turns doubt into a source of insight, helping you learn and grow from the challenges it presents. Forgiveness, both for yourself and others, is a powerful step in rewriting your internal narratives. Holding on to guilt, regret, or resentment keeps you anchored to the past and fuels doubt. Forgiveness allows you to let go of these burdens, creating space for new, empowering beliefs. It's not about excusing mistakes, but about freeing yourself from their grip. Forgiveness fosters a sense of self-compassion and resilience, helping you move forward with confidence. Creativity thrives when doubt is silenced. Self-doubt often stifles innovation by convincing you that your ideas aren't good enough. When you challenge these narratives, you unlock your creative potential. Creativity becomes a tool for growth, allowing you to explore new possibilities, solve problems, and express yourself authentically. Embracing creativity reinforces your belief in your abilities, proving that you are capable of more than you may have thought. Defining your values strengthens your ability to rewrite your internal stories. When you have a clear sense of what matters most to you, it becomes easier to challenge beliefs that conflict with those values. Your values provide a foundation for decision-making and a guide for your actions. They remind you of your purpose and potential, reinforcing your confidence and resilience. Living in alignment with your values creates a sense of fulfillment that doubt cannot easily undermine. Rewriting the stories that hold you back is not a one-time task. It is a continuous practice. Each day brings new challenges, opportunities, and doubts. By staying committed to this practice, you create a life that reflects your true potential. You learn to see doubt not as a barrier, but as a reminder to realign with your goals and values. The journey of rewriting your internal narratives is one of self-discovery, growth, and empowerment. As you silence the doubt, you unlock the freedom to live boldly and authentically, embracing the endless possibilities that lie ahead. Rewriting the stories that hold you back is a powerful step toward reclaiming your potential, but to fully step into your greatness, you must recognize the foundation of all your efforts, your health. It is your most valuable asset, the core of your strength and vitality, and the key to living as the best version of yourself. Without health, even the most ambitious goals can falter. By prioritizing your well-being, you empower yourself to face challenges, seize opportunities, and sustain the energy needed for your journey toward greatness. Your physical health is the starting point of this transformation. Every aspect of your life, from your energy levels to your ability to think clearly, is influenced by how well you care for your body. Nutrition plays a vital role in this equation. The foods you consume fuel not only your body, but also your mind. Choosing whole, nutrient-dense foods over processed and sugary alternatives provides the energy and clarity needed to perform at your best. Each meal is an opportunity to nourish yourself, to respect your body's needs, and to invest in your future vitality. Movement is another essential pillar of health. Regular physical activity strengthens your muscles, supports your cardiovascular system, and boosts your mood. Exercise is not just about aesthetics, it is about function and longevity. Moving your body daily, whether through walking, strength training, yoga, or other activities, enhances your physical and mental resilience. It teaches discipline, encourages self-care, and serves as a powerful stress reliever. Each step, stretch, or rep you complete is a testament to your commitment to living as the best version of yourself. Sleep is often overlooked, but is one of the most critical factors in achieving and maintaining good health. Quality sleep restores your body, sharpens your mind, and stabilizes your emotions. It is during sleep that your body repairs itself, consolidates memories, and prepares for the challenges of the day ahead. Prioritizing sleep by establishing a consistent bedtime routine and creating a restful environment is an act of self-respect. It allows you to wake up refreshed, energized, and ready to take on your goals with clarity and focus. Hydration is a simple yet powerful tool for maintaining your health. Water is essential for nearly every function in your body, from regulating temperature to supporting digestion and brain function. Dehydration can lead to fatigue, confusion, and a decline in performance, yet it is easily preventable. Drinking water consistently throughout the day is a small but impactful habit that reinforces your commitment to self-care. Staying hydrated is a reminder that even the smallest actions can have a profound impact on your well-being. Mental health is an equally important aspect of living like the best version of yourself. Your thoughts, emotions, and mindset influence every decision you make. Managing stress is a key component of mental health. Chronic stress not only affects your mood, but can also have long-term effects on your physical health. Practices like mindfulness, meditation, and deep breathing help reduce stress and create a sense of inner calm. Taking time to care for your mental health is not a luxury. It is a necessity for sustained growth and resilience. Setting boundaries is a critical part of maintaining both physical and mental health. Overcommitting or failing to protect your time and energy can lead to burnout and resentment. Establishing clear boundaries allows you to focus on what truly matters, preserving your energy for the people and activities that align with your values. Boundaries are an act of self-respect, reinforcing your commitment to living intentionally and prioritizing your well-being. Your environment plays a significant role in your health. Surrounding yourself with a clean, organized, and uplifting space can reduce stress and enhance productivity. Your environment affects your mood, energy, and ability to focus. Taking the time to declutter, add elements that inspire you, and create a space that supports your goals is a reflection of your dedication to self-improvement. Your surroundings should be a sanctuary that nurtures your health and fuels your ambition. Social connections are another cornerstone of a healthy life. Building strong, supportive relationships enriches your emotional well-being and provides a sense of belonging. Meaningful connections with others can reduce stress, boost happiness, and even improve physical health. Taking the time to nurture these relationships, whether through shared experiences, open communication, or acts of kindness, strengthens your sense of community and reinforces the value of mutual support. Developing healthy habits is the foundation of long-term success. Habits shape your daily actions, and your actions shape your life. Consistency in small, positive behaviors creates momentum that drives progress. Whether it's drinking a glass of water upon waking, taking regular movement breaks during work, or practicing gratitude before bed, these habits become the building blocks of a life rooted in health and purpose. Each habit you cultivate reinforces your commitment to living as the best version of yourself. Your relationship with yourself is at the heart of your health journey. Self-compassion fosters a positive inner dialogue, encouraging you to treat yourself with kindness and understanding. When you slip up or face challenges, self-compassion reminds you that setbacks are part of the process, not the end of it. By nurturing this relationship, you create a supportive foundation for growth, resilience, and confidence. Treating yourself with the same care and respect you offer to others is a powerful act of self-love. Understanding your body's unique needs is essential for optimizing your health. No two people are the same, and what works for someone else may not work for you. Listening to your body, paying attention to how it responds to different foods, activities, and environments helps you make informed choices. This self-awareness empowers you to tailor your approach to health in a way that honors your individuality. Your health is a personal journey, and embracing this uniqueness allows you to thrive. Your mindset influences every aspect of your health journey. A growth mindset encourages you to view challenges as opportunities and setbacks as learning experiences. It fosters a sense of curiosity and determination, motivating you to keep pushing forward. When you approach your health with a growth mindset, you create a sense of empowerment, knowing that every choice you make brings you closer to your goals. Your mindset is a tool for transformation, shaping how you perceive and respond to your health journey. Celebrating your progress reinforces your commitment to health. Acknowledging your efforts, no matter how small, builds motivation and confidence. Progress is not always linear, but every step forward is worth celebrating. Whether it's completing a workout, preparing a nourishing meal, or taking time to rest, these moments are milestones in your journey toward living as the best version of yourself. Celebrating your progress reminds you that the journey itself is valuable, not just the destination. Your health is the foundation of your power. It enables you to pursue your dreams, overcome challenges, and live fully. By prioritizing your well-being, you honor your potential and create a life of purpose, vitality, and fulfillment. Living like the best version of yourself is not a distant goal. It is a daily practice of intentional choices, self-compassion, and commitment. With each decision to care for your body, mind, and spirit, you step closer to the extraordinary life you are meant to live. Caring for your health not only elevates your ability to thrive, but also extends its impact far beyond yourself. Every step you take toward growth and self-improvement has the potential to inspire and uplift those around you. Your actions, resilience, and commitment to bettering yourself create a ripple effect, showing others what is possible and encouraging them to embark on their own journeys of growth. Inspiration is not about perfection or grandeur. It's about authenticity, effort, and the courage to lead by example. When you grow, you ignite a spark in others to do the same. Being an inspiration begins with authenticity. People are drawn to those who are genuine, who embrace their strengths and vulnerabilities with equal grace. When you live authentically, you create a connection with others that transcends appearances or achievements. Authenticity shows that growth is not about being flawless, but about striving to be better while staying true to yourself. Your willingness to show up as you are, to share your journey honestly, and to embrace your imperfections encourages others to do the same. Leading by example is one of the most powerful ways to inspire others. Words are meaningful, but actions speak louder. When people see you living your values, pursuing your goals, and overcoming challenges, they're more likely to believe that they can do it too. Your behavior sets a standard, not in a way that demands imitation, but in a way that invites reflection. It's about showing what is possible when effort, discipline, and resilience are combined. Every step you take toward growth becomes a lesson for those watching. Your story matters. Sharing your journey, the struggles, the breakthroughs, and the lessons creates a bridge of understanding and encouragement. People are inspired by stories that resonate with their own experiences, stories that remind them they are not alone in their challenges. When you share your story, you offer hope and perspective, showing that growth is attainable despite setbacks. Your willingness to be vulnerable and open about your journey encourages others to face their own obstacles with courage. Kindness and encouragement uplift those around you. A simple word of support, a gesture of understanding, or a moment of recognition can have a profound impact on someone's confidence and motivation. Kindness is a form of leadership, demonstrating that you value and believe in the potential of others. By offering encouragement, you help others see their strengths and possibilities, fostering a sense of connection and empowerment. Your growth becomes a source of light, illuminating paths for those who may feel lost or uncertain. Resilience inspires resilience. When others witness your ability to navigate challenges with strength and determination, it reinforces their belief in their own capacity to persevere. Your resilience shows that setbacks are not the end, but an opportunity for growth. It teaches the value of persistence, the power of adapting to change, and the importance of holding on to hope. Each challenge you overcome adds to the strength of your story, offering a blueprint for others to follow. Your growth can inspire through the example of discipline and consistency. When people see you committing to your goals, showing up daily, and staying focused despite distractions, it sends a powerful message. Discipline is not just about self-control. It's about honoring your aspirations and demonstrating that success is built on sustained effort. Your consistency becomes a reminder that progress is achievable through small, intentional steps, encouraging others to adopt a similar mindset in their own pursuits. Inspiration also comes from the way you handle success. Humility in achievement shows others that greatness is not about elevating yourself above others, but about lifting everyone together. Celebrating your wins with gratitude and acknowledging the support and lessons that contributed to your success creates a sense of shared achievement. This approach inspires others to strive for their goals while remaining grounded and appreciative. The way you engage with challenges can be a powerful source of inspiration. Facing difficulties with courage and optimism demonstrates that adversity is not a barrier, but a stepping stone. People are encouraged by examples of perseverance, where obstacles are met with creativity, adaptability, and unwavering effort. Your ability to remain positive and focused, even in tough times, offers a roadmap for others to navigate their own struggles with confidence. Your ability to build meaningful connections with others fosters inspiration. Genuine relationships create a sense of trust and belonging, where people feel valued and supported. When you invest in the well-being and growth of others, you create an environment where inspiration thrives. Building connections is not about what you can gain, but about what you can give: time, understanding, and encouragement. These relationships become a source of mutual growth, where everyone involved is inspired to reach their potential. Gratitude amplifies your capacity to inspire. By expressing appreciation for the people and opportunities that have shaped your journey, you acknowledge the interconnectedness of growth. Gratitude shifts the focus from individual achievement to collective progress, reminding others of the value of community and support. When you practice gratitude openly, it encourages others to reflect on their blessings and cultivate a similar mindset of abundance and positivity. The pursuit of excellence inspires others to aim higher. Excellence is not about being the best in comparison to others, but about being the best version of yourself. It's about setting high standards, striving for continuous improvement, and embracing the process of growth. Your commitment to excellence shows others that greatness is within reach when effort and intention are aligned. It challenges them to elevate their own aspirations and to pursue their goals with passion and dedication. Inclusivity in your journey amplifies its impact. When you make an effort to involve others in your growth, whether through collaboration, mentorship, or shared experiences, you create a ripple effect of inspiration. Inclusivity shows that growth is not a solo endeavor, but a shared journey that benefits from diverse perspectives and collective effort. By inviting others to join you, you foster a sense of community and shared purpose, multiplying the impact of your actions. Your ability to stay grounded amidst growth is a source of inspiration. Success can be overwhelming, but maintaining humility and authenticity ensures that your journey remains relatable and meaningful. Staying grounded reminds others that growth does not require abandoning who you are, but embracing it fully. It demonstrates that even as you achieve more, your values and character remain intact, offering a sense of stability and trustworthiness. Creativity in your approach to growth can spark innovation in others. Trying new methods, exploring different perspectives, and taking risks show that progress is not confined to a single path. Your willingness to experiment and adapt encourages others to think outside the box and pursue unconventional solutions to their challenges. Creativity inspires a mindset of possibility where limitations are seen as opportunities for innovation. Living with purpose inspires those around you to find their own. Purpose-driven actions resonate deeply, showing that growth is not just about personal gain, but about contributing to something larger. When your choices reflect a sense of mission and alignment with your values, they encourage others to reflect on their own purpose. Your example becomes a catalyst for self-discovery, motivating those around you to seek meaning and fulfillment in their lives. Your growth is a beacon of hope. In a world often filled with uncertainty, negativity, and doubt, your journey serves as a reminder that change is possible. Each step forward, each obstacle overcome, and each success achieved sends a message of resilience, courage, and possibility. By living as an example of growth, you inspire others to believe in their own potential and to take the first step toward their dreams. Inspiration is not about perfection, it is about authenticity, effort, and connection. By growing and sharing your journey, you create a legacy that uplifts those around you. Your actions have the power to ignite change, not just in your life, but in the lives of countless others. Growth is contagious, and when you commit to living as your best self, you empower others to do the same. Your journey becomes a story worth telling. A story that inspires and uplifts, creating a ripple effect of positive transformation. Inspiring others through your growth is a profound way to leave a positive mark on the world, but the foundation of that inspiration is humility. True greatness is not about towering over others, it is about lifting them up while remaining firmly grounded in your values and character. Humility is the anchor that keeps your ambitions steady, ensuring that as you strive for more, you remain authentic, connected, and aware of the bigger picture. It is the virtue that transforms success into significance, reminding you that growth is not just about what you achieve, but about how you achieve it. Humility begins with self-awareness. Knowing your strengths and achievements is important, but so is understanding your limitations and areas for growth. Self-awareness allows you to view yourself honestly, without exaggeration or denial. This balanced perspective fosters a sense of groundedness, helping you stay connected to your journey rather than becoming consumed by ego. Humility does not diminish your confidence, it enhances it by aligning your self-perception with reality. Acknowledging the contributions of others is a hallmark of humility. No success is achieved in isolation, and recognizing the support, mentorship, and collaboration that have shaped your journey reinforces your connection to others. Gratitude for these contributions shifts the focus from individual achievement to collective effort. It reminds you that greatness is often a shared experience, built on the foundation of relationships and teamwork. Humility creates space for continuous learning. When you believe you already know everything, growth stagnates. Humility opens the door to curiosity, encouraging you to seek new knowledge, perspectives, and skills. It reminds you that there is always more to learn, no matter how much you achieve. This mindset keeps you adaptable, innovative, and open to change, ensuring that your growth remains dynamic and meaningful. Listening deeply to others is a practice rooted in humility. When you approach conversations with the intent to understand rather than to impress, you create genuine connections and foster mutual respect. Listening helps you see the value in different viewpoints, expanding your understanding and challenging your assumptions. It demonstrates that you value others' experiences and insights, reinforcing your commitment to growth and connection. Humility fosters resilience in the face of challenges. When you accept that setbacks and failures are a natural part of growth, you approach them with a sense of curiosity rather than fear. Humility allows you to view obstacles as opportunities to learn and adapt, rather than as threats to your identity or self-worth. This perspective strengthens your ability to persevere, turning adversity into a stepping stone for progress. Sharing your journey with honesty and vulnerability is an act of humility. Greatness is not about projecting an image of perfection, it is about being real. When you openly share your struggles, doubts, and lessons, you create a sense of authenticity that resonates deeply with others. Vulnerability builds trust and connection, showing that greatness is not about being flawless, but about striving, learning, and growing. Humility tempers ambition with purpose. Striving for more is admirable, but without humility, ambition can become self-serving or destructive. Humility ensures that your goals align with your values and contribute positively to the world around you. It keeps your focus on creating impact rather than seeking validation, reminding you that true greatness is measured not by accolades, but by the difference you make. Collaboration thrives in an environment of humility. When you approach others with respect and openness, you create opportunities for synergy and shared success. Humility breaks down barriers, fostering a sense of equality and mutual respect. It reminds you that every person has something valuable to offer and that collective effort often produces the best results. Collaboration rooted in humility amplifies the potential for growth and innovation. Celebrating others' successes is a reflection of humility. Instead of feeling threatened by someone else's achievements, humility allows you to recognize and appreciate their hard work and talent. This mindset fosters a sense of abundance rather than scarcity, reminding you that there is enough success to go around. Celebrating others builds a culture of encouragement and support, reinforcing your connection to the people around you. Humility strengthens your leadership. True leaders inspire trust, respect, and loyalty, not through dominance, but through service. When you lead with humility, you prioritize the needs of your team or community, creating an environment where everyone can thrive. Humility in leadership fosters collaboration, innovation, and a shared sense of purpose. It reminds you that leadership is not about being in charge, but about empowering others to succeed. Groundedness in values is a key aspect of humility. In the pursuit of greatness, it can be easy to lose sight of what truly matters. Humility keeps you anchored to your principles, ensuring that your actions align with your beliefs. This consistency builds integrity, reinforcing your trustworthiness and authenticity. Staying true to your values in the face of success or challenge demonstrates a strength of character that inspires others. Humility encourages reflection and self-assessment. Taking the time to evaluate your actions, decisions, and impact ensures that you remain aligned with your goals and values. Reflection allows you to recognize areas for improvement and celebrate progress without becoming complacent. It is a practice of accountability and growth, keeping you focused on the bigger picture while remaining aware of the details. Balancing confidence with humility creates a powerful synergy. Confidence drives you to take action, while humility ensures that your actions are thoughtful and grounded. This balance allows you to pursue your goals with determination while remaining open to feedback and growth. Confidence without humility can lead to arrogance, while humility without confidence can lead to self-doubt. Together, they create a foundation for authentic and sustainable success. Humility fosters gratitude for the journey. It reminds you that every step, no matter how small, contributes to your growth. Gratitude for the lessons, opportunities, and relationships that shape your path reinforces your sense of connection and purpose. Practicing gratitude daily keeps you grounded, reminding you of the beauty and value of the present moment. Staying grounded while striving for greatness requires mindfulness. The fast pace of ambition can sometimes lead to stress, distraction, or disconnection. Mindfulness helps you stay present and focused, ensuring that your efforts are intentional and meaningful. It allows you to approach each task with clarity and purpose, creating a sense of balance and harmony in your journey. Humility reminds you that greatness is a journey, not a destination. It is about the process of becoming, rather than the achievement of an endpoint. Each step forward, each challenge overcome, and each lesson learned contributes to your growth. Humility encourages you to embrace the journey fully, finding joy and fulfillment in the act of striving itself. True greatness is not about standing above others, but about standing with them. It is about using your growth to create a positive impact, lifting others up as you rise. Humility ensures that your success remains rooted in connection, integrity, and purpose. It transforms your ambition into a force for good, reminding you that the most meaningful achievements are those that benefit others as well as yourself. As you strive for more, let humility be your guide. Let it remind you of the beauty in authenticity, the power of connection, and the value of continuous learning. Greatness is not measured by the heights you reach, but by the depth of your character and the impact of your actions. Stay grounded, stay curious, and stay true to your journey, knowing that humility is the foundation of true and lasting greatness. Humility grounds greatness and fosters meaningful connections, but the ability to cultivate inner peace and master emotions is what provides lasting strength. Inner peace is not an escape from life's struggles. It is the resilience to face them with clarity and balance. With the guidance of Stoic wisdom, you can transform emotional turbulence into a steady foundation for personal growth and fulfillment. Mastering emotions is not about suppressing them, but about understanding, regulating, and aligning them with your highest values. Inner peace begins with self-awareness. Recognizing your emotional triggers, patterns, and responses is the first step in regaining control over your inner world. Without awareness, emotions can act like unbridled forces, steering your actions in directions that may not serve you. Self-awareness allows you to pause, observe, and understand your feelings before reacting. This practice cultivates emotional intelligence, which strengthens your ability to navigate both internal and external challenges with grace. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of distinguishing what is within your control from what is not. Emotions often stem from external events or circumstances, but the Stoics remind us that it is not the events themselves that disturb us, but our judgments about them. By focusing on your perceptions and responses, you shift your attention from the uncontrollable to the actionable. This mindset frees you from the emotional weight of circumstances beyond your influence, creating space for calm and rational decision-making. Practicing detachment is a cornerstone of mastering emotions. Detachment does not mean indifference. It means remaining grounded while acknowledging the transient nature of external events and feelings. When you let go of the need to control outcomes or cling to expectations, you reduce the intensity of disappointment, frustration, or fear. Detachment fosters a sense of freedom and balance, allowing you to engage with life fully without being consumed by it. Mindfulness is a practical tool for cultivating inner peace. By bringing your attention to the present moment, mindfulness helps you disengage from ruminating on the past or worrying about the future. It creates a mental space where you can observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment, allowing you to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Mindfulness strengthens your connection to the present, reminding you that peace is found not in what has been or what may come, but in what is. Gratitude plays a significant role in mastering emotions. Focusing on what you have rather than what you lack shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance. Gratitude grounds you in the positive aspects of your life, counteracting feelings of envy, frustration, or dissatisfaction. It fosters a sense of contentment and resilience, helping you approach challenges with a balanced perspective. By practicing gratitude regularly, you create an emotional foundation that supports inner peace. Acceptance is another vital principle of Stoic wisdom. Resisting what is causes unnecessary suffering, while acceptance allows you to move forward with clarity and strength. Acceptance does not mean passivity. It means acknowledging reality and focusing on what can be changed or improved. When you accept situations, emotions, or outcomes as they are, you free yourself from the mental turmoil of wishing them to be different. This perspective empowers you to act from a place of clarity and intention. Cultivating inner peace involves building resilience to external pressures and distractions. In a world filled with noise and demands, protecting your mental and emotional space is essential. Creating boundaries, both physical and emotional, helps preserve your energy and focus. By prioritizing what aligns with your values and letting go of what does not, you create a sense of stability that reinforces your inner calm. Resilience is not about avoiding difficulties, but about maintaining balance amidst them. Breathing techniques are a simple yet powerful way to regulate emotions and restore inner peace. Conscious breathing calms the nervous system, reducing the intensity of stress or anxiety. It brings your focus back to the present and creates a sense of control in moments of emotional overwhelm. Incorporating breathing exercises into your daily routine strengthens your ability to stay grounded and centered, even in challenging situations. Perspective is a transformative tool for emotional mastery. When faced with a challenge, shifting your perspective can change how you feel about it. Stoic practices such as viewing from above encourage you to see situations from a broader context, reducing their emotional impact. This shift in perspective reminds you of the impermanence of difficulties and helps you approach them with a sense of calm and purpose. Perspective allows you to find meaning and growth in experiences that might otherwise feel overwhelming. Compassion, both for yourself and others, is essential for inner peace. Harsh self-criticism or judgment toward others creates unnecessary emotional strain. Practicing compassion fosters understanding and connection, reducing feelings of anger, resentment, or guilt. When you approach yourself with kindness and extend the same to others, you create a harmonious inner environment that supports emotional well-being. Compassion transforms challenges into opportunities for empathy and growth. Journaling is a valuable practice for processing emotions and cultivating inner peace. Writing down your thoughts and feelings provides clarity, helping you identify patterns and triggers. It creates a safe space for reflection, allowing you to explore your emotions without judgment. Journaling also helps you track your progress, reinforcing your commitment to emotional mastery. This practice turns introspection into action, empowering you to navigate your inner world with intention. Letting go of attachment to outcomes is a powerful way to master emotions. The Stoics teach that focusing on effort rather than results creates a sense of freedom and balance. When you detach from the need for specific outcomes, you reduce the emotional intensity of success or failure. This mindset allows you to engage fully in the process, finding satisfaction in your actions rather than in external validation. Letting go of attachment fosters resilience, adaptability, and a deeper sense of inner peace. Balancing emotion and reason is a core principle of Stoic wisdom. Emotions are valuable guides, but they must be tempered by rational thought. When you allow emotions to dominate, they can cloud your judgment or lead to impulsive actions. Balancing them with reason creates a sense of harmony, ensuring that your decisions are thoughtful and aligned with your values. This balance empowers you to navigate life with clarity and confidence, even in emotionally charged situations. Regular reflection reinforces your commitment to inner peace. Taking time to evaluate your emotions, actions, and responses helps you identify areas for growth and celebrate progress. Reflection turns experiences into lessons, ensuring that each challenge contributes to your emotional mastery. It fosters a sense of accountability and self-awareness, keeping you aligned with your goals and values. Reflection is not about dwelling on the past, but about learning from it to create a more peaceful present. Inner peace is not a destination, but a daily practice. It requires intention, effort, and patience. Each choice you make, each emotion you navigate, and each moment you embrace contributes to this journey. By mastering your emotions with Stoic wisdom, you create a foundation of resilience, clarity, and balance. Inner peace is not the absence of struggle. It is the strength to face life's challenges with grace and purpose. As you cultivate this peace, you empower yourself to live fully, authentically, and with unwavering confidence in your ability to navigate whatever comes your way. Mastering your emotions with clarity and cultivating inner peace lays the foundation for the next step in your journey. Recognizing that the only limits on your potential are the ones you place upon yourself. Growth is not confined by external circumstances. It is determined by your mindset and willingness to challenge what you believe to be true about your abilities. Breaking free from self-imposed boundaries is not just about thinking bigger. It's about reshaping the way you see yourself, your goals, and your capacity to achieve them. Self-imposed boundaries often originate from fear. Fear of failure, rejection, or the unknown can create a psychological barrier that prevents you from stepping outside your comfort zone. These fears may be rooted in past experiences or societal expectations, but they do not define your potential. Recognizing these fears for what they are, the mind's attempt to protect you, allows you to confront them with courage and reason. Fear loses its grip when you take action despite it, proving to yourself that you are capable of more than you thought. Your mindset plays a critical role in shaping your potential. A fixed mindset convinces you that your abilities are static, while a growth mindset empowers you to see challenges as opportunities for learning and improvement. Shifting to a growth mindset requires intentionality and practice. It begins with embracing the belief that effort, perseverance, and adaptability are the keys to unlocking your potential. Each time you approach a challenge with curiosity and determination, you expand the boundaries of what you believe is possible. Limiting beliefs are powerful forces that keep you from reaching your potential. These beliefs often manifest as thoughts like, "I'm not smart enough," "I don't have the resources," or "it's too late for me." To break free, you must identify and challenge these beliefs. Question their validity. Are they based on facts or assumptions? Replace them with empowering statements that reinforce your capacity for growth and achievement. By reprogramming your inner dialogue, you create a mental environment that supports limitless potential. Taking small, consistent actions is a practical way to overcome self-imposed boundaries. Grand gestures and bold moves are inspiring, but lasting growth is built on the foundation of daily effort. Each step you take outside your comfort zone reinforces your belief in your ability to handle challenges. These incremental victories accumulate, building momentum and confidence that propel you forward. Consistency transforms aspiration into reality, proving that even the smallest actions can lead to profound change. Your potential is shaped by the company you keep. Surrounding yourself with people who encourage your growth and challenge your limitations creates an environment of possibility. Seek out mentors, peers, or role models who inspire you to think bigger and strive for more. These relationships provide support, perspective, and accountability, reminding you that you are capable of more than you may realize. The energy and mindset of those around you can either reinforce your boundaries or help you break free from them. Failure is not a setback, but a stepping stone. Reframing failure as a natural and necessary part of growth removes its power to intimidate you. Each failure provides valuable lessons, insights, and opportunities for improvement. Embracing failure with resilience and curiosity turns it into a tool for progress. It teaches you that potential is not about avoiding mistakes, but about learning from them and continuing to move forward. Every attempt, successful or not, adds to your growth. Imagination is a powerful tool for expanding your potential. Visualizing your goals and the steps required to achieve them creates a mental blueprint for success. This practice trains your mind to focus on possibilities rather than limitations, reinforcing the belief that you are capable of reaching new heights. Visualization is not wishful thinking. It is a way of aligning your actions with your aspirations, providing clarity and motivation as you work toward your goals. Adaptability is a key to unlocking limitless potential. Life is dynamic, and the ability to adjust your approach in response to changing circumstances ensures that you continue to progress. Adaptability requires flexibility, open-mindedness, and a willingness to experiment. When one path is blocked, adaptability helps you find another, proving that there is always a way forward. This mindset transforms obstacles into opportunities, reinforcing your belief in your capacity to overcome challenges. Gratitude for your progress reinforces your journey toward breaking free from boundaries. Acknowledging how far you've come, even in small ways, builds motivation and confidence. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is present, creating a sense of abundance and possibility. By celebrating your efforts and achievements, you reinforce the belief that growth is within your reach and that each step forward is a victory worth acknowledging. Letting go of perfectionism is essential for reaching your potential. The pursuit of perfection often creates unnecessary pressure and fear of failure, keeping you from taking risks or embracing new challenges. Accepting that progress is imperfect allows you to focus on growth rather than unattainable standards. This mindset frees you to experiment, learn, and evolve without the weight of unrealistic expectations. Perfection is not a requirement for success. Persistence and adaptability are. Your environment plays a significant role in shaping your potential. Creating a space that inspires and supports your growth reinforces your commitment to breaking free from boundaries. Whether it's organizing your workspace, surrounding yourself with reminders of your goals, or minimizing distractions, your environment should reflect your aspirations. A supportive environment serves as a constant reminder of what you are working toward and reinforces your belief in your ability to achieve it. Creativity is a gateway to limitless potential. Approaching challenges with a creative mindset allows you to see possibilities where others see obstacles. Creativity encourages you to think outside the box, experiment with new ideas, and explore uncharted territory. It is a reminder that there is rarely one right way to achieve a goal, and that innovation often arises from unexpected places. Cultivating creativity strengthens your ability to adapt, innovate, and grow. Confidence grows when you honor your commitments to yourself. Each time you follow through on a promise or goal, you reinforce your belief in your ability to succeed. Confidence is not built overnight. It is the result of consistent effort and integrity. By setting realistic goals and achieving them, you prove to yourself that you are capable of breaking free from limitations. Confidence is a powerful force that fuels your potential and encourages you to aim higher. Curiosity is a driving force for unlocking potential. A curious mindset encourages you to ask questions, explore new ideas, and seek opportunities for growth. Curiosity challenges the status quo, pushing you to go beyond what you know and discover what you are capable of. It fosters a sense of wonder and possibility, reminding you that there is always more to learn, achieve, and experience. Cultivating curiosity keeps your journey dynamic and exciting. Empowering others reinforces your own belief in limitless potential. When you inspire and support those around you, you create a ripple effect of growth and possibility. Helping others overcome their limitations reminds you of your own capacity for impact and reinforces the value of breaking free from boundaries. Empowerment is a two-way street. As you uplift others, you strengthen your own resolve and commitment to growth. Breaking free from self-imposed boundaries is a journey of courage, resilience, and exploration. It requires you to challenge the narratives that have held you back, embrace the unknown, and believe in your ability to achieve more than you thought possible. Your potential is not a fixed quantity. It is a dynamic force that grows with each step you take. By committing to this journey, you unlock a life of purpose, fulfillment, and endless possibilities, proving to yourself and others that there are no limits to what you can achieve. Your potential knows no limits, and stepping beyond boundaries requires courage and a willingness to embrace the unknown. However, there's another powerful tool for navigating this uncharted territory: silence. Quiet strength and deliberate action, grounded in Stoic principles, can transform your approach to life. Acting as if you have nothing to lose, while holding on to your values and purpose, creates a sense of freedom, clarity, and power that opens doors you never knew existed. It's not about recklessness, but about the boldness to move forward, unshackled by fear, doubt, or attachment to outcomes. Silence is often misunderstood as passivity, but in reality, it is a powerful form of control. In a world driven by noise, where everyone feels the need to assert their presence and opinions, choosing silence sets you apart. Silence allows you to listen, observe, and understand more than those who are quick to react. It gives you the space to process information, assess situations, and decide on actions that align with your goals. Speaking less does not mean you lack confidence. It means you have mastered it, understanding that words are not the only way to assert influence. Acting without fear of loss liberates you. Fear creates hesitation, and hesitation often leads to missed opportunities. By adopting a mindset that views every risk as a chance for growth, you unlock a new level of confidence. Acting as if you have nothing to lose does not mean disregarding consequences. It means understanding that your worth is not tied to a specific outcome. Whether you succeed or face a setback, you gain experience, knowledge, and resilience. This freedom from fear empowers you to take bold steps toward your goals. Embracing quiet action reflects a deep trust in yourself. Stoicism teaches that what you do is far more important than what you say. Actions rooted in clarity and purpose speak louder than words ever can. Quiet action allows you to focus on your goals without the distraction of external validation or approval. It shifts your energy from proving yourself to others to proving yourself to yourself. This internal focus strengthens your resolve, and keeps you grounded in your mission. The power of observation is amplified in silence. When you hold back from speaking prematurely, you become more attuned to the dynamics around you. Observation allows you to understand people's intentions, uncover hidden opportunities, and anticipate challenges. This heightened awareness gives you an advantage, enabling you to respond strategically rather than react impulsively. In silence, you find clarity and the ability to navigate complex situations with composure and precision. Stoic principles remind us that attachment to outcomes often leads to unnecessary suffering. Acting as if you have nothing to lose frees you from this attachment, allowing you to engage fully with the present moment. When you're not consumed by anxiety over the results of your efforts, you can focus on the quality of your actions. This detachment creates a sense of peace and balance, enabling you to approach challenges with a calm and steady mind. Patience is a natural extension of silence and deliberate action. In a culture that often celebrates instant results, patience is a rare and valuable quality. Patience allows you to wait for the right moment to act, ensuring that your decisions are thoughtful and strategic. It teaches you to trust the process and recognize that meaningful growth takes time. By cultivating patience, you align yourself with the natural flow of progress, reducing frustration and increasing your ability to adapt to change. Confidence grows when you act boldly without the need for constant reassurance. When you embrace the mindset of having nothing to lose, you stop seeking external validation and start relying on your own judgment. This self-reliance builds inner strength, reinforcing your belief in your ability to handle challenges. Confidence born from quiet action is unshakable because it is not dependent on others' opinions or approval. It is rooted in your values, effort, and commitment. Freedom from comparison is another benefit of acting with quiet confidence. When you're not concerned with how others perceive you, you free yourself from the trap of measuring your worth against theirs. Comparison often leads to unnecessary pressure and self-doubt, distracting you from your goals. Acting quietly and confidently allows you to focus solely on your own progress, celebrating your unique journey without being influenced by external benchmarks. Resilience is strengthened when you approach life with the mindset of having nothing to lose. Setbacks and challenges become less daunting when you view them as opportunities rather than threats. Resilience grows from the understanding that failure is not the end, but a stepping stone to success. When you are not afraid to lose, you become willing to take risks, learn from mistakes, and persist in the face of adversity. This resilience becomes a powerful tool for overcoming obstacles and achieving long-term success. Your energy is preserved when you choose silence and purposeful action. Constantly explaining yourself or defending your choices can be draining and unproductive. Silence allows you to conserve your energy for what truly matters: your goals, values, and priorities. By letting your actions speak for themselves, you avoid unnecessary conflicts and distractions. This focus on efficiency enhances your ability to make progress and maintain clarity. Authenticity flourishes when you are not tied to the need for approval. Acting with quiet confidence allows you to stay true to yourself, regardless of external pressures. Authenticity is not about pleasing others. It is about aligning your actions with your values and beliefs. When you act authentically, you attract opportunities and relationships that resonate with who you truly are. This alignment creates a sense of fulfillment and purpose, reinforcing your commitment to your path. Balance is achieved when you integrate silence, confidence, and purposeful action into your life. Balance does not mean avoiding challenges or risks. It means approaching them with a clear and steady mind. Acting as if you have nothing to lose helps you maintain perspective, ensuring that you are not overwhelmed by setbacks or overly attached to success. This balance allows you to navigate life's complexities with ease, creating a sense of harmony in your actions and decisions. Your influence grows when you act quietly and deliberately. People are naturally drawn to those who exude calm confidence and integrity. By choosing your words and actions carefully, you create an aura of strength and reliability. Influence is not about dominating others. It is about inspiring trust and respect through consistent, purposeful behavior. Quiet strength is a form of leadership that motivates others to follow your example. Reflection reinforces the power of silence and action. Taking time to evaluate your choices, progress, and lessons learned ensures that your actions remain aligned with your goals. Reflection helps you identify patterns, refine your approach, and celebrate your achievements. It is a practice of accountability and growth, reminding you that each step forward is a testament to your ability to act with purpose and clarity. Acting as if you have nothing to lose is not about recklessness. It is about embracing freedom. It is about letting go of fear, doubt, and attachment to outcomes, allowing you to engage fully with life. When you combine this mindset with silence, observation, and deliberate action, you unlock a new level of clarity and strength. You become unshakable, navigating challenges with confidence and purpose. This approach is not just a strategy, it is a way of life, grounded in Stoic wisdom and dedicated to the pursuit of growth, fulfillment, and excellence. Acting with quiet confidence and embracing freedom from fear opens the door to a deeper mastery of the mind. However, one of the most formidable barriers to this mastery is negative thinking. Left unchecked, negative thoughts can cloud your judgment, drain your energy, and hold you back from achieving your potential. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, offers profound insights into how to confront and overcome these mental obstacles. His teachings remind us that the key to eliminating negativity lies within, through discipline, clarity, and a commitment to cultivating a stronger mind. Negative thinking often starts as a whisper, a small voice questioning your abilities, choices, or circumstances. Over time, if allowed to grow unchecked, it can dominate your thoughts, turning into a constant hum that distorts reality. Recognizing this pattern is the first step to dismantling it. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that we have the power to question our thoughts. Not every thought that enters the mind deserves belief or attention. By observing your thoughts objectively, you create space to challenge and replace negativity with a more empowering narrative. One of the most effective tools for combating negative thinking is understanding its impermanence. Marcus Aurelius repeatedly emphasizes the fleeting nature of life, events, and even emotions. Negative thoughts, no matter how overwhelming, are temporary. They pass like clouds across the sky. By acknowledging their transient nature, you weaken their hold over you. This perspective allows you to endure difficult moments with the assurance that they will not last forever. Another key Stoic principle is the power of reframing. When faced with a challenging or upsetting situation, Marcus Aurelius advises viewing it from a different angle. Reframing is not about ignoring difficulties, but about seeing them as opportunities for growth or learning. For example, instead of labeling a setback as failure, you can view it as a chance to improve or gain new insights. Reframing changes the emotional charge of negative thoughts, transforming them into tools for resilience and progress. The practice of gratitude is a potent antidote to negativity. Marcus Aurelius often reflects on the blessings of life, urging us to focus on what we have rather than what we lack. Gratitude shifts your perspective from scarcity to abundance, reducing the space for negative thinking. By actively seeking things to appreciate in your daily life, you train your mind to focus on the positive. This practice creates a mental environment where negativity struggles to take root. Self-discipline is at the heart of killing negative thinking. Marcus Aurelius understood that the mind, like the body, requires training to function optimally. Allowing negative thoughts to run unchecked is akin to neglecting physical health. Daily practices such as meditation, reflection, or journaling help strengthen your mental discipline, enabling you to recognize and redirect negative thoughts before they take hold. Discipline transforms the mind from a reactive state to a proactive one, giving you control over your internal dialogue. The concept of control is central to Stoicism. Marcus Aurelius teaches that we should focus only on what is within our power to change. Negative thinking often arises when we dwell on circumstances beyond our control. This fixation creates frustration, anxiety, and a sense of helplessness. By redirecting your focus to your actions, choices, and attitudes, you reclaim your power. Accepting what you cannot change and acting on what you can brings clarity and peace. Marcus Aurelius also emphasizes the importance of living in the present moment. Negative thinking thrives on regrets about the past or fears for the future. Anchoring yourself in the present disrupts this cycle. The present moment is where action and growth occur. Focusing on the now helps you engage fully with life, leaving less room for negativity to linger. Simple practices like mindful breathing or observing your surroundings can ground you in the present, breaking the grip of negative thoughts. Another powerful lesson from Marcus Aurelius is the value of self-compassion. Negative thinking often stems from harsh self-criticism or unrealistic expectations. Treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend creates a healthier internal dialogue. Self-compassion does not mean avoiding responsibility, but acknowledging that you are human and growth is a process. By silencing the inner critic and replacing it with a supportive voice, you build resilience against negativity. The Stoic concept of focusing on virtue provides a guiding light when negativity threatens to overwhelm. Marcus Aurelius encourages us to align our thoughts and actions with core values such as courage, justice, and wisdom. When you prioritize living virtuously, you shift your focus from self-doubt or external distractions to what truly matters. This alignment with virtue creates a sense of purpose and fulfillment that counteracts the pull of negative thinking. Detachment from external validation is another cornerstone of overcoming negativity. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that our worth is not determined by others' opinions or actions. Negative thoughts often arise when we place too much weight on external approval or criticism. By cultivating an internal sense of value, rooted in your principles and efforts, you free yourself from the emotional turbulence caused by external judgments. This independence strengthens your confidence and shields you from negativity. Resilience is built through the practice of enduring and overcoming challenges. Marcus Aurelius believed that adversity was an opportunity to strengthen character. When faced with difficulty, instead of succumbing to negative thoughts, view it as a chance to grow. Resilience is not about avoiding hardships, but about developing the ability to thrive despite them. Each time you overcome a challenge, you reinforce your belief in your capacity to handle whatever comes your way, reducing the power of negativity. Marcus Aurelius also advocates for simplicity in thought and action. Overcomplicating situations often leads to confusion and negativity. Simplifying your approach allows you to focus on what is essential, cutting through the noise of unnecessary worries. This clarity brings a sense of ease and direction, helping you move forward with confidence. Simplicity is not about ignoring complexity, but about finding the most effective and straightforward path to progress. Community and connection are additional sources of strength against negativity. Surrounding yourself with supportive, positive people provides encouragement and perspective. Marcus Aurelius emphasizes the interconnectedness of humanity, reminding us that we are not alone in our struggles. Sharing your thoughts with trusted individuals can alleviate the weight of negativity, while their insights may offer solutions or reassurance. Connection fosters a sense of belonging and hope, countering the isolating nature of negative thinking. Regular reflection, as practiced by Marcus Aurelius, is a powerful tool for maintaining a positive mindset. Taking time each day to review your thoughts, actions, and experiences helps you identify patterns of negativity and address them proactively. Reflection is not about dwelling on mistakes, but about learning from them and celebrating progress. This practice keeps your mind focused on growth and improvement, leaving little room for negativity to take hold. Eliminating negative thinking is a lifelong practice, not a one-time effort. Marcus Aurelius understood that the mind requires constant care and attention. Each day presents an opportunity to strengthen your mental resilience, challenge unhelpful thoughts, and cultivate a more positive outlook. By integrating Stoic principles into your daily life, you build a foundation of clarity, confidence, and purpose. Negative thinking becomes less a barrier and more a stepping stone, leading you toward a stronger, more fulfilling life. Through discipline, awareness, and the timeless wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, you can transform your mind into a fortress of strength and positivity. Understanding how to master negative thinking sharpens your mind and empowers you to make better decisions. But as you navigate life with greater clarity, you'll encounter a truth that's difficult to accept. Not everyone deserves your help. While Stoic wisdom teaches compassion and generosity, it also emphasizes discernment. Helping the wrong people can drain your energy, disrupt your peace, and derail your progress. Recognizing the types of individuals who misuse kindness is not about judgment, but about preserving your well-being and focusing your efforts where they create true value. Some individuals are unwilling to take responsibility for their lives. They repeatedly rely on others to fix their problems, showing little effort to change their circumstances. These people often appear in cycles of crisis, expecting others to rescue them without reflecting on their choices or actions. Offering help to those who refuse to take responsibility can lead to frustration and exhaustion. True assistance encourages growth and accountability, but when your help becomes a crutch, you inadvertently enable stagnation. Others thrive on manipulation, using charm or guilt to exploit the goodwill of those around them. They often mask their intentions behind flattery or exaggerated need, making it difficult to see their true motives. Helping these individuals rarely leads to positive change. Instead, it often leaves you feeling used or taken advantage of. Stoic wisdom advises practicing discernment and setting boundaries with manipulators, ensuring that your kindness is not misdirected. There are those who habitually spread negativity. They drain the energy of those around them with constant complaints, criticism, or pessimism. These individuals rarely seek solutions and often resist efforts to improve their mindset or circumstances. Extending help to someone entrenched in negativity can pull you into their emotional spiral, leaving you feeling depleted. While compassion is important, Stoicism teaches the value of protecting your inner peace and not allowing others' negativity to disrupt your balance. Some people are quick to take offense and hold on to grievances, refusing to let go of resentment. Their inability to move forward often traps them in cycles of blame and anger, preventing meaningful progress. Offering help to someone unwilling to release their grudges often leads to conflict or frustration. Stoic philosophy encourages focusing on those who are ready to heal and grow, rather than expending energy on those clinging to past wrongs. Others exhibit a pattern of dishonesty, consistently breaking trust through lies or deceit. Helping someone who cannot be truthful erodes the foundation of mutual respect and trust required for meaningful support. Stoic wisdom highlights the importance of integrity in relationships, urging caution when dealing with those who fail to uphold honesty. Assistance should reinforce virtues, not enable dishonesty or exploitation. Certain individuals view themselves as perpetual victims, seeing life as something that happens to them rather than something they influence. They often reject accountability and dismiss efforts to empower them, preferring to remain in a state of helplessness. Offering help to someone deeply rooted in a victim mindset can perpetuate their narrative of dependency rather than inspiring change. Stoicism teaches that true growth comes from recognizing one's agency and embracing responsibility for one's choices. Finally, there are those who lack gratitude, taking assistance for granted and failing to acknowledge the effort or resources it requires. They often demand more without recognizing what has already been given, leaving those who help them feeling unappreciated. Stoic philosophy reminds us to value reciprocity and mutual respect in relationships. Extending help to those who lack gratitude can diminish your sense of fulfillment and strain your emotional resources. The decision to withhold help from certain individuals is not rooted in coldness or judgment, but in wisdom and self-preservation. Stoicism teaches that your energy and time are finite, and it is essential to invest them where they can create the greatest good. Helping someone who is ready to take responsibility, embrace honesty, and work toward positive change amplifies the impact of your efforts. It strengthens your sense of purpose and reinforces the principles of wisdom and compassion. Establishing boundaries is a crucial part of navigating these dynamics. Boundaries protect your well-being and ensure that your kindness is not exploited. They allow you to extend help in ways that are sustainable and aligned with your values. Setting clear limits does not make you unkind. It reflects a deep respect for yourself and your resources. Boundaries create space for mutual respect and accountability, fostering healthier and more meaningful connections. Helping others is a cornerstone of Stoic living, but it must be balanced with discernment. It is not unkind to recognize when your assistance is being misused or when someone is unwilling to grow. True compassion involves helping in ways that empower and uplift, rather than enabling harmful patterns. By directing your efforts toward those who are ready to embrace change, you honor both your values and the potential for growth in others. The wisdom to discern who to help and who to step back from is cultivated through reflection and experience. Each interaction provides an opportunity to learn, refine your understanding, and strengthen your resolve. Stoicism encourages you to approach these decisions with clarity and purpose, ensuring that your actions align with your principles and contribute to a life of integrity and balance. Your journey toward living wisely involves not only mastering your thoughts, but also mastering your relationships. By recognizing and addressing toxic dynamics, you create space for connections that inspire growth and resilience. This discernment allows you to live with greater intention, focusing your energy on what truly matters, and building a life grounded in wisdom, strength, and peace. Recognizing toxic dynamics and reclaiming your energy allows you to center yourself on what truly matters. The next step in living a life of clarity and purpose, as Stoicism teaches, is understanding the liberating truth that most people are far less concerned with your life than you think. While this realization might seem unsettling at first, it is actually one of the most empowering lessons you can embrace. By acknowledging that nobody truly cares as much about your choices, failures, or successes as you do, you free yourself from the unnecessary weight of external opinions. This understanding gives you the clarity to focus on what is meaningful, align with your values, and take full responsibility for the direction of your life. When you let go of the need to be seen or validated by others, you regain an incredible amount of freedom. Many of our anxieties and hesitations stem from worrying about how others perceive us, whether we will be judged, misunderstood, or criticized. Stoicism reminds us that these concerns are distractions. People are often far too focused on their own struggles and ambitions to spend much energy thinking about you. This isn't indifference, it's human nature. Embracing this truth allows you to focus your energy where it belongs, on your own actions, growth, and fulfillment. The constant pursuit of approval can become a trap. It is an exhausting and ultimately unsatisfying cycle because the opinions of others are fleeting and often inconsistent. What is praised today may be criticized tomorrow. Marcus Aurelius reminds us to focus inward, aligning with our own principles rather than being swayed by external judgments. This inward focus anchors you in what is stable and enduring, your values and your integrity. By detaching from the need for approval, you cultivate a sense of self-reliance and inner strength. Stoicism teaches that the opinions of others are outside your control, and worrying about them only distracts you from what you can influence. Your actions, choices, and character are within your sphere of control. By directing your energy toward what you can shape, you create a life that is meaningful and aligned with your principles. This focus not only builds confidence, but also reduces the stress and uncertainty that come from seeking validation in places you cannot control. Shifting your focus inward does not mean ignoring others or becoming self-centered. Instead, it means prioritizing your energy and resources toward your growth and goals. This clarity allows you to engage with others from a place of authenticity, rather than from a need to prove yourself or seek approval. When your actions are rooted in your values, you naturally attract meaningful connections that enhance your journey without compromising your focus. Taking responsibility for your life is a central tenet of Stoicism. When you stop seeking external validation, you accept that your success and happiness are your own responsibilities. This mindset empowers you to take action, make decisions, and create change without waiting for permission or acknowledgement from others. Responsibility is not a burden. It is a powerful form of freedom. It reinforces your ability to shape your life according to your values and aspirations. Comparison is one of the greatest thieves of focus. When you measure your life against others, you shift your attention away from your own progress and potential. Stoicism teaches that each person's path is unique, shaped by different circumstances, choices, and challenges. Focusing on your own life allows you to celebrate your journey without being overshadowed by the accomplishments or failures of others. This shift in perspective fosters gratitude and contentment, keeping you centered on what truly matters. The fear of failure often stems from worrying about how others will perceive your setbacks. However, Stoicism reframes failure as a natural and necessary part of growth. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that mistakes are opportunities to learn, adapt, and improve. When you stop fearing judgment, you become free to take risks, explore new possibilities, and embrace challenges. Failure loses its power when you focus on the lessons it brings, rather than on how it might appear to others. Living authentically becomes easier when you release the weight of external expectations. Many people shape their lives around what they think others want or expect of them, only to find themselves unfulfilled. Stoicism encourages you to live according to your own principles and values, creating a life that feels true to who you are. Authenticity fosters a deep sense of purpose and joy, far surpassing the fleeting satisfaction of meeting external expectations. The time and energy spent worrying about what others think could be directed toward personal growth and meaningful pursuits. Every moment spent second-guessing yourself or seeking validation is a moment lost to indecision or stagnation. By shifting your focus inward, you reclaim this time and energy, using it to pursue your goals, develop your skills, and nurture your passions. This redirection creates momentum, propelling you toward a life of purpose and fulfillment. Stoicism teaches that external opinions are like passing winds. They shift and change, often without reason. Anchoring yourself in your own values and actions creates stability amidst this inconsistency. When your sense of self-worth is rooted in your principles rather than in the opinions of others, you become unshakable. This inner strength allows you to navigate life with confidence and clarity, regardless of external circumstances. Focusing on your own life does not mean isolating yourself from others, but rather engaging with them in a healthier and more balanced way. When you are not preoccupied with seeking approval, you can approach relationships with authenticity and generosity. You give not out of a desire for recognition, but from a place of genuine connection. This shift enhances the quality of your interactions, creating deeper and more meaningful relationships. Freedom from external validation fosters resilience. When your confidence is not tied to the approval of others, you become less affected by criticism or rejection. Resilience allows you to bounce back from setbacks with greater ease and to pursue your goals with unwavering determination. It reinforces your belief in your ability to overcome challenges, no matter the opinions or judgments of those around you. The liberation that comes from focusing on your own life extends to every aspect of your existence. It allows you to take risks, make bold choices, and pursue your passions without hesitation. You no longer need to seek permission or validation to follow your dreams. This freedom creates a sense of empowerment and fulfillment, reminding you that the most meaningful life is one lived authentically and unapologetically. Living with this clarity does not mean ignoring feedback or closing yourself off to the perspectives of others. Stoicism values wisdom and learning, which often come from engaging with different viewpoints. However, it emphasizes discernment, considering feedback that aligns with your values and goals while discarding what does not. This discernment ensures that you remain open to growth without being swayed by opinions that do not serve your purpose. The truth that nobody cares as much as you think is not a source of sadness, but a call to action. It reminds you that your life is yours to shape, free from the constraints of excessive worry about external validation. This realization empowers you to take full ownership of your journey, embracing the freedom to live boldly, authentically, and with unwavering purpose. By focusing on your own life, you cultivate a sense of fulfillment that cannot be shaken by the fleeting opinions of others. Releasing the need for external validation centers your energy and focus, but channeling that clarity into an unshakable mindset is the next step. Stoicism offers a roadmap to developing a mindset capable of overcoming any challenge, grounded in resilience, discipline, and a profound understanding of what is within your control. Life presents unpredictable obstacles, and a fortified mindset enables you to face them with courage, clarity, and unwavering strength. This transformation is not about denying hardships, but about cultivating the mental tools to rise above them and thrive despite them. A mindset that can defeat anything begins with mastering your perceptions. Stoicism teaches that events themselves are neutral. It is your interpretation that gives them meaning. By shifting how you perceive challenges, you reclaim power over your emotional and mental responses. Viewing obstacles as opportunities for growth reframes difficulties as stepping stones rather than barriers. This perspective fosters a sense of empowerment, allowing you to approach life's uncertainties with confidence and purpose. The foundation of a resilient mindset lies in understanding what you can and cannot control. Many struggles stem from fixating on external factors beyond your influence. By focusing only on what is within your power, your actions, decisions, and attitudes, you eliminate unnecessary stress and mental clutter. This clarity redirects your energy toward constructive efforts, reinforcing your ability to navigate challenges effectively and without distraction. Self-discipline is a cornerstone of an unshakable mindset. It is the ability to maintain focus and commitment even when faced with discomfort or temptation. Discipline strengthens your resolve, helping you stay aligned with your values and goals. It ensures that fleeting emotions or external pressures do not derail your progress. Developing self-discipline requires consistent practice, but each small victory builds confidence and reinforces your ability to overcome larger challenges. Resilience is cultivated through adversity. Every setback or failure is an opportunity to build mental strength and adaptability. Stoicism views hardship not as an enemy, but as a teacher. When you embrace difficulties as lessons, you transform them into tools for growth. Resilience grows not from avoiding pain, but from learning how to endure it and emerge stronger. This mindset enables you to face future challenges with greater fortitude, knowing that you have already overcome much. A mindset capable of defeating anything requires the ability to remain calm under pressure. Emotional reactions often cloud judgment and lead to impulsive decisions. Stoic practices such as intentional breathing and mindfulness help you regain control in moments of stress. Calmness allows you to assess situations objectively, identifying the best course of action without being swayed by fear or anger. This poise becomes a source of strength, enabling you to navigate even the most chaotic circumstances with clarity. Cultivating gratitude is another powerful tool for developing a resilient mindset. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is present, creating a sense of abundance and stability. It reduces the grip of negativity and fosters a positive outlook, even in challenging times. Gratitude reminds you of the resources, relationships, and experiences that support you, reinforcing your ability to persevere and thrive. Flexibility and adaptability are essential components of a strong mindset. Life rarely unfolds as planned, and rigid expectations often lead to frustration or disappointment. Stoicism encourages embracing change with an open mind, viewing it as an opportunity for growth rather than a threat. Adaptability allows you to adjust your approach when circumstances shift, ensuring that you remain effective and focused regardless of external changes. Practicing detachment from outcomes reinforces your mental resilience. When your happiness or sense of worth is tied to specific results, setbacks can feel devastating. Detachment does not mean indifference. It means valuing the effort and process over the outcome. By focusing on what you can control, your actions and intentions, you free yourself from the emotional weight of success or failure. This mindset creates a sense of freedom, allowing you to engage fully with your goals without fear of falling short. A powerful mindset requires self-awareness. Understanding your strengths, weaknesses, and triggers enables you to navigate challenges more effectively. Self-awareness helps you recognize unhelpful patterns and replace them with constructive habits. It fosters a deeper connection with your values and goals, ensuring that your actions are aligned with your long-term vision. This clarity creates a solid foundation for resilience and growth. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of aligning your thoughts and actions with your values. When your decisions are guided by principles rather than fleeting emotions or external pressures, you create a sense of integrity and purpose. This alignment provides a clear direction, helping you stay grounded and focused, even when faced with uncertainty. Living according to your values strengthens your inner resolve, making it easier to overcome obstacles. Optimism, grounded in realism, is a vital aspect of an unshakable mindset. This optimism is not blind positivity, but a belief in your ability to navigate challenges and create a meaningful life. It encourages you to seek solutions rather than dwell on problems, fostering a proactive approach to difficulties. Optimism sustains motivation and energy, reminding you that even in the face of adversity, progress is possible. Developing a mindset that can defeat anything requires daily reflection. Taking time to evaluate your actions, thoughts, and progress helps you stay connected to your goals and identify areas for improvement. Reflection turns experiences into lessons, reinforcing your growth and resilience. It creates a habit of self-accountability, ensuring that each day contributes to the development of your strength and clarity. Surrounding yourself with supportive and like-minded individuals amplifies your ability to cultivate a strong mindset. Positive influences inspire and challenge you, providing encouragement and perspective. They remind you of your potential and reinforce your commitment to growth. While Stoicism emphasizes self-reliance, it also values the strength found in connection and community. Action is the ultimate expression of a resilient mindset. Thoughts and intentions mean little without action to back them up. Stoicism teaches that consistent, deliberate action is the path to progress and fulfillment. Each step forward, no matter how small, reinforces your belief in your ability to overcome challenges. Action transforms abstract principles into lived experience, building momentum and confidence. An unshakable mindset is not about being unaffected by difficulties, but about responding to them with wisdom and strength. It is the ability to adapt, persevere, and remain true to your values, regardless of external circumstances. By cultivating resilience, self-discipline, and clarity, you create a foundation for growth and fulfillment that no obstacle can disrupt. This mindset is not developed overnight, but through consistent practice and reflection. Each moment of challenge becomes an opportunity to strengthen your resolve, reminding you that with the right mindset, you are capable of facing and defeating anything. Every lesson, every challenge, and every moment you've faced while exploring this philosophy has one goal: to help you step into your power and embody the best version of yourself today. Stoicism isn't about grand declarations or perfection. It's about daily progress, quiet strength, and the unwavering belief that you have what it takes to navigate life with purpose and resilience. You've learned to silence doubt, turn obstacles into opportunities, and break free from boundaries that no longer serve you. Today, you understand that the greatest competition is within, and the ultimate victory is showing up as the best version of yourself, every single day. Remember, greatness is not measured by comparison, but by the alignment of your actions with your highest values. You don't need external validation to prove your worth. You are your greatest ally, your strongest motivator, and your most significant source of power. Every small step you take matters, and every choice you make adds to the foundation of a life well lived. As you move forward, embrace the present moment as your stage. Act with courage, humility, and determination. Live boldly, quietly, and with an unshakable commitment to becoming who you were always meant to be. The world doesn't define you. You define yourself every single day. What's the one change you're committing to today to become the best version of yourself? Share it in the comments below. Your journey can inspire someone else to take that first step too. Let's build a community rooted in resilience, growth, and wisdom. And if you found value in this content, hit the subscribe button and join us on this incredible journey toward living with purpose, power, and peace. Turn on notifications so you never miss a chance to keep growing and thriving. Your best self is waiting. Let's unlock it together.